Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. I'm back home in my room, back in New York. I got back from Egypt last night late. Hey Ryan, you were the first comment on Periscope, but Lise beat you on YouTube. The first comment of the whole broadcast was Lise coming in on YouTube. Hey Instagram, Dan, hello, you were the first comment on Instagram. First comment on Twitch was Nick Campbell. I love it. Hello Carson, Ed. Wow, look at you guys. You're all coming in even though it's Super Bowl Sunday. But you can see if you're on Periscope, if you tap hearts, there are football hearts. Hi, Lyndon, Cronus, hello. Oh my God, you guys are everywhere. Welcome home. Thank you, Chris. Hello, David. Hello, Zen. No football, good. Yes, Gio, no football here. I actually usually do watch the Super Bowl, but I just got back from Egypt at like midnight last night, and I wanted to come live. I didn't want to wait hours for the Super Bowl to be over, so I figured no Super Bowl for me this year. You guys just tell me what is going on. Halftime's just about over. Cool. Let me know how it was. Any wardrobe malfunctions? Football hearts. Yes. Nick, hello. Ah. Okay, so we have Nick and Dan. All we're missing is Sonam, and we would have our Egypt group reunited at last. Hi, Nanya. Thank you. The Puppy Bowl. Oh, Nikki, I missed you too. I missed you all. I really did. Lee said, yes, I finally beat Dan for first comment to the broadcast. It was a fast trip. Yep, we were there about 5 days, I think 4 nights. And yeah, I'm back. 1 Inch Johnson, what's up? Oh my God, this is so fun. Trishkaboo. Sonam, I miss you too. When I woke up when I woke up at 5:30 in the afternoon, I immediately messaged Sonam and I was like, I don't understand. Like, where are you? Why are you not next to me? Why are the pyramids not outside the window? What happened? Did we even go to Egypt? Was that a dream? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Trip. Yay! I'm back. I'm back. What about Hazel? What do you mean, what about Hazel? Justin Timberlake? Oh. Well, he was there for the wardrobe malfunction that 1 year, so you never know. Might get spicy. Hi, Lizzie. Oh my, wait. Ah, hello, it's my sister. Hi. And my cat. Did you guys miss Jack? I just got back from Egypt. Oh my God, it feels so good. So, this broadcast is obviously, welcome back, everybody. I missed you guys so much. If you don't know who I am, I'm Taylor, and I do 3 hours of broadcast every single day. Right now, we are live on all 4 platforms that I go live to: Periscope, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. This is my cat, Jack. And I started a business called Fem Yoga, where I help people to reach their health, wealth, and relationship goals. This is my cat, and the other things are cash cannons. I don't like to shoot off the cash cannons when the cat is in here. He's wet. I don't know why he's wet. He must have gone outside. Let's see, Taylor, on the 50, on the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, yoga touchdown! Yes, Atari, thank you! Jack was scoping while I was gone. I wish he was. Tom said, I'm glad you had a nice trip. I had a minute of holiday joy vicariously through you. That was nice. Oh my God, I love that so much. Yeah, our following on Periscope grew by over 860 new people. So I guess everyone loved Egypt a lot. I certainly did. Bringing sexy back. Okay, good. So I'm not missing much, it sounds like. Yes, actual cash cannon. So the cat just went out. If you want to know what a cash cannon is, they have $200 in each one. Something goes a little something like that. There, we'll call that catching up for all of the Egypt support that we received. And I want to talk about match day, which was yesterday. Oh, let me turn my heater off. Sorry. Nope, that didn't work. Yes! I know. Dan was pretty bummed that I didn't bring the cash cannons to Egypt. I think everybody was. I didn't really know if it was an Egypt-friendly type accessory. Hey, Paige, hello. Hair by Olga, hello, Olga. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm live on a lot of platforms right now. Cash cannons. My cat's like, oh God, this again. She's back and she's loud as ever. Hey, Julian. All right. We're loading them back up. Oh, I can get the heart race too on egg drop. I mean soccer as in football. No, I mean American football. This is America. We're not in Egypt anymore. In Egypt, it would have been called American football. I don't speak that language, Joni, but hello, thanks for being here. Let's go yoga, let's go. Let's go yoga, let's go. Something like that. America, yes. Cash cannons. Dan still rocks for getting those. And Dan also rocks because he did match day yesterday, where he is going to be matching all the sponsorships that came in yesterday. And we finished the day about $275, which honestly, it's the lowest match day we've ever had. But considering I was flying for 12 hours of it and I barely was able to broadcast or let anyone know about it at all, I was really, really overwhelmed by the support that we received. And that's actually what I want this broadcast to be about. I wanted to say thank you to every single person who supported, primarily Dan on Fleek, of course, our top sponsor. Oh my God, I didn't change the pictures. Let's change pictures right now. Stand by. Stand by for Heart Race. I'll get the heart race up. You guys can have some fun with that. If you're on Periscope, if you tap hearts, you will end up in this race. Look, Dan's number 2 in the heart race. I don't recognize this person, but hello. And we have Lexus, Nikki, Zen, Ed, Ryan, and David. So thanks for the hearts, you guys. Hey, Demi. This is tripping you out page. Oh, because I'm like, oh, it's Demetrius. Hello. It's because I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. And yes, hey Paige, now you're over on YouTube. Kingspan, can I flex my biceps? I look strong. Yes, I can. Can you? Did your trip go smoothly? Anything bad happen? Well, actually, I'm going to give you the whole breakdown on Egypt on a different broadcast. Because I could probably do 3 hours of just talking about Egypt easily, and I did last night. Thanks for the super hearts, Dan. Oh, I thought they were footballs for a second, but those are just the regular hearts. What do I think of this? Are you sending me a link to Victoria's Secret panties? I don't have thoughts on that, but is someone, he wants to know if they're comfy. I don't know how I would know if the underwear and the link that you sent me are comfortable because I've not worn them, but I'm sure they're just fine. So if someone can moderate on Twitch, that would be pretty cool if someone's trying to get us to click links to underwear. Can yoga help you burn fat? I believe it can. It just depends on what type of yoga that you do. You're dying, Paige? Paige is everywhere. I can't even keep track. You're awesome, Scout. Thanks for the super hearts, Dan. I think I already said that. Euler? Hello? Okay. So many people everywhere. I would give you hearts, but Samsung meh tonight. Oh, Samsung. Oh, that's fine, Atari. It's totally, totally fine. Yesterday, we did match day where Dan matched all the sponsorships that came in at femyoga.com by clicking support. And like I said, we went to $275. So first, I'm going to change our picture in our tip jar because, as you can see, those should be someone else. Those, actually, I don't know, maybe they should be Yoda. But everything changed. While we were in Egypt, all the number 1, 2, and 3 sponsors all changed. And now, Dan is number 1. So Dan is going to be the biggest hearts. I just meant to do this before I went live and forgot, so if you bear with me. Demetrius, Egypt was absolutely phenomenal. I won't be going back there mainly because of the air quality. The smog is very thick, but again, I'll do a whole scope about it where I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's fix these pictures. All right, so number 1 is Dan. Dan on Fleek. Make sure you're following him. He makes this channel totally possible, as well as everyone on this list here. Am I pointing the right way? I forget which way it is. Yeah, here. Hey, Allie. Oh, I'm over the heart race, aren't I? Sorry, guys. Let me drag this away. Okay, how's that look? Good. You're on your Imvu profile. Oh my God, Imvu. Whoa, I haven't heard that in a long time. All right, so we have Dan as number 1. Who's number 2? Number 2 is Yoda. And number 3 is Vito on Fleek. Okay, so I just have to take a second and go get Vito on Fleek's profile picture for our tip jar. This is going to be great. So don't send any super hearts. Just stand by. Alright, so we have this profile picture. All is well that ends well. Alright, Fleeko in the house. Alright, so we have Sarah One Yoda as our number 2 sponsor. It was her birthday. What day is it? It's Sunday, right? So it was her birthday 2 days ago. If you guys know Sarah, she has been one of my longest time supporters on this channel. She was number 1 for the entire year of 2017. She really made this channel completely possible and helped us to get our start. And I have the pleasure of talking to her every single week, and I just love her so much. She's amazing, and I highly recommend that you follow her too and send her some birthday love because she just had a birthday Friday. And there's another broadcaster, Lane 2. Laynetoo on Periscope. She's going to be doing a whole, hi Katie and Nick on Instagram. She's going to do a whole broadcast especially for Sarah tomorrow, I keep forgetting what day it is, sorry, I'm on jet lag, on Monday, February 5th. And if you go and sponsor at paypal.me/lane2, all that money that comes in, just make sure you put a little note that it's for Sarah or for One Yoda. That's all going to go to some musicians that are all part of this big scope that she's doing tomorrow. So make sure that you go do that and support her. I sent $100. You know, it doesn't even compare to the amount that she supported me. So if you guys want to support her too, that's almost like an indirect way of supporting this channel. I'm back from Egypt. Yes, Mansa, I'm back. I love it. It feels weird, like I dreamed the whole thing, like I never even went. I'm like, did I really go to Egypt, or was that just an awesome dream? Hi, Mom. Oh, okay, you want to be alone? Well, my mom is here now. Nick's back on Periscope. Katie wants to know if you're watching the Super Bowl, Nick. Wait, stop this. Okay, and then we're changing this to Fleeko. Fleeko. Bum, 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 bum. Select. Okay, I think we're good. Save settings. I gotta update my tip jar. I think it should work now. Let's see. Yes! Fleeko! It's perfect. So if you guys are wondering what this is the tip jar. So if you send super hearts, or if you go to streamlabs.com/femyogataylor and you support the channel, you will get the pictures of our top 3 sponsors depending on the level you support here in the jar. So for super hearts, you're either going to get the big pictures of Dan, the small pictures of Fleeko, or if you go to Streamlabs and sponsor between $3 and $20, you're going to get pictures of One Yoda, which is Sarah, which is the birthday girl I was just telling you about. No Super Bowl, stupid DirecTV. You had people over for the Super Bowl and it didn't work. Oh my god. It's not that great. Even the halftime show wasn't that good. That's what I've been hearing. It's kind of anticlimactic, which is fine by me. Hi, Steph. Hello. Little Fleekos. Oh my god, this is fun. I look beautiful. Thank you so much. It feels good to be back. I got my ring light, so I look extra good with the ring light. Neither of them are your team, so that could be why. Yes, I know a few people who have the Eagles as their team. Anybody voting? Okay, what do you guys? If you guys care about football, which you probably don't, because there's no way you would be here right now. Is someone in Twitch moderating or not? In Twitch, someone said show feet. I didn't know they did that on Twitch. Yay, Jesus! Was Jesus? Oh yeah, Jesus. Yes. I forget how to scope, so just bear with me here, guys. Love you too, platonically. So if you like the Eagles, if you like the Patriots, go ahead, type it into the chat. If you don't give a hoot, go ahead and put a yoga emoji if you have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, put whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Freedom of speech. Hi, Steph. Team Germany. Eric, that's not a thing, but thank you for your sponsorship yesterday. Hi, Dinesh. What happened to your account? Thanks for the Super Hearts, Atari! Who's ready for the Winter Olympics? I don't care about sports, really. Hi, Nick. Thank you for being here on Twitch. Going for the Eagles because I hate Brady. Yeah, I think most people are like anti-Patriots, whether or not they care about football. Let's see. Nick's not watching it. Pats are my husband's fave. Okay. Best part about the Super Bowl is the commercials and snacks. Snacks? Snacks sound amazing. I'm really hungry. I meant to eat before this broadcast, but I couldn't wait. I was like, I'll just do a quick little thank you scope for everyone who contributed to match day, and then I will eat after this, and then I'll be back. Nick says he's everywhere. Yes, he is everywhere. Okay, so my mom likes the Eagles, but her husband, my stepdad, is hardcore Patriots fan. So there's a battle going on, and hopefully my mom is still married after this day. Just kidding. Just kidding, you better still be married. I'm pointing to the wrong place because she's on Instagram. Don't see any comments on Twitch, though, for some reason. Maybe someone already blocked them? I don't know, maybe Francois hanging out in there and not talking. Stas Striker, thank you for the super hearts. You're about to be the stream boss. You are the stream boss, Hey, what's your picture of? Is that a harness? Or what is that, butterfly? What is that? Oh, is it like, oh, what is that? It's cool looking. It looks like something out of a video game. I like it. True just had some delicious guacamole. Guacamole. Oh my god, I love guacamole, especially with lots of garlic. Okay, let's thank everyone. So yesterday, like I said a few times, we had match day. And now, let me pull up my list of people who contributed because it was very short notice. Not a lot of people knew about it. I forgot to put, wait, what? Why does this look like that? Oh, okay, it was just taking a second to load. Sorry about that. How many broadcasts am I running? I'm running 4 broadcasts right now at the same time. Hey, Zeus, we have 2 artists in the house, Zeus Light and Steph Ray. Make sure you're following them if you like art scopes here on Periscope. I love them, and they're awesome. And actually, Steph's been on my channel before, Split Screen. You needed to shop today instead of sleep. You have no food. Yeah, I'm hungry. Order food. Order pizza. You didn't have enough pizza in Egypt? Nick went to Egypt with me. Dan went to Egypt with me. And Sauna108 went to Egypt with me. We got back midnight last night. Katie said she didn't know it was match day. She feels cheated. She wants a redo match day. Nick, go get Beyond Burgers. This is hilarious. It's going well, Zeus. How are you? It's like live broadcasting is like maintaining 50 conversations at one time. But I swear we will get to thanking all of you. You thought Hazel would be there? You thought Hazel was going to Egypt? I don't know why you thought that. I didn't get any notice that Hazel wanted to go to Egypt. Ordered pizza and friends brought guac. Oh no. Are those money guns? They are money guns. What are we at for this broadcast? We're only at 3,750. I only let off the money guns if we get to 20,000 super hearts total for the broadcast. If we get to the end and we're between 10,000 and 20,000, I'll let off just 1 at the end. So it's like 10,000 super hearts per cash cannon. But I only stop the broadcast and shoot them off when we get to 20,000. Hello, Fankar? How do I read this YouTube live and Instagram? I just use my eyeballs. There's only 3 people on Instagram. It's not too much. And you guys just aren't talking that much, so it's pretty easy. All right. So let's start with our first. So obviously, primarily, I want to thank Dan on Fleek for being the matcher and matching all the sponsorships that came in. Hi, Asif. Oh, thanks for the super hearts. How come I didn't see you send super hearts? This is weird. Is it on a delay? This is weird, but thank you, Asif. I like the pink ones. You're here for the cash cannons, but we're still too far from cash cannons. Whoa! We're close. Wait, what are you guys seeing? Yes! Okay, now I see 21,732. I want to see myself do this. All right, now let's try to make it so you can see it on Instagram and Periscope and YouTube and Twitch. Thanks for the super hearts. Oh my god! Sorry. It feels so good. I had to give an extra roll on that one because it's just like, oh, we were cash cannon deprived in Egypt, weren't we? We weren't deprived of anything else. We were, well, maybe water. Did you guys become camels? Like last night, I didn't get to bed till 8 o'clock in the morning, but last night I was sitting around, I'm like thinking, what did I have a headache or something? I don't know, something happened and I was like, have I been drinking water? Now, for those of you who don't know me, this is my normal daily water bottle. I fill it up to here and I drink it. So today I've been doing better. I filled it up last night. I've been drinking about half. Let's, everybody, water break. Cheers. Cheers. I was like, I don't think I've been drinking water. And sure enough, I hadn't been. Because in Egypt, they think it's weird when you drink water. They kept asking us, just water? You don't want anything else? Just water? It's like, yeah, just water would be great. I mean, and on the plane, on the Egyptian plane, they bring you food first, then they offer coffee, then they offer tea, and then they come around with water. Like, what? I don't understand. But, hey, I guess that's how the camels go. When in Egypt, do as the camels do. And just forget about drinking water. Pats or eagles? I guess eagles. Coffee? Tea? Oh wait, what do they call tea? Shay? Tea? Shay? Shay? He had to go. Husband just spilled second glass of wine on your couch? Whose couch? I mean, whose money is it? I'm only having a beer because it's the Super Bowl. Yeah, okay, Katie, because Katie never has. Oh, wait, because do you normally drink beer? Yeah, you do. You drink beer, right? How was Egypt, though? We saw your pics. Egypt was amazing. I'm going to do a whole broadcast about that. Is vegan food hard to come by in Egypt? Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of cheese on everything. So that was hard for Sonam. Egypt has the best cologne. I don't particularly care for artificial fragrances. I think I like the way that my man smells without anything. Will make you sleep for days. Yeah, I have jet lag. Thank you, Nick, for the super hearts. The water isn't really drinkable there. Oh, bottled water. Bottled water is obviously drinkable. Hi, Benji. I don't speak that language, Funkar, unfortunately, but thanks for being here. Okay. What are we missing? Anything? Cheers. One Inch Johnson has, is that tea or coffee? Shay or coffee? I don't remember how they say coffee. Boom! Okay. So, Dan, thank you so much for Egypt. Thank you for match day. And Egypt, actually, there was one night that, okay, let me just, there's really no way to tell that story. All right, we're not going to tell that story. So moving on, I just wanted to say Dan was really awesome in Egypt. Everyone was really awesome in Egypt. But right now we're focusing on Dan because of match day and him being awesome. And everyone else will get their chance during Egypt scope. Dan said check PayPal. Okay, I think he just sent the match. What is this? What did you send? What are you high? How much shisha did you smoke this morning? Shisha doesn't get you high, but still. He didn't match. Dan did not match. He like doubled the match. He did exactly double the match. Thank you. I don't understand. So all Dan had to match was about $275, and instead he said, how about 550? So not only he tripled. So if you gave $5 yesterday, it didn't count like $10. It counted like $15. So I'm not really sure it was the smallest match day anymore. Actually, well, let's see. That plus the two. It's close. It's close. It's still just under our other match day, which was during Atlantic City, which was also a little bit lower because I always like to do match days when I'm traveling because I don't plan well. Please don't call me sexy. I am happily married, but hello. Who's high pitch? Who's high pitch? My voice? I don't know. Isn't my voice high pitch? You want me to talk deeper for you? Sultry voice. I can't do sultry voice. Yeah, Dan, yes. Donna was one of our contributors yesterday, right there. Reed Dexter, and she says, yeah, Dan, she wanted me to say thank you to you, Dan, for the match day. And now her money was worth 3 times as much. Didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I'm like looking at it like, am I reading this right? First I thought it was a bill because last month on match day, Dan thought it would be funny instead of sending me money to send me a bill. So at first I thought he said $5,000, but it was just a bill for $5,000, like an invoice. So when I saw the 550 just now, I thought it was a bill. That's why I was like, look at, I don't understand. Thank you, Dan. That was amazing. He didn't have to do this, you guys. I call him a generosaholic. He's addicted to being generous. Like, I'll be like, Dan, stop. No. Dan, let me pay for this. And he's like, no, I can't. And thankfully, he let me pay for a couple of things in Egypt, but he paid for a lot of stuff too. Sonam paid for a lot of stuff. It was just so cool to be traveling with a group of people who are productive and can cover themselves. It was like we were all just, it was like equals. It wasn't like one person was supporting the entire trip. It was really a whole team effort. It was just amazing. I mean, it was a really amazing experience. Thank you for the super hearts, Lise. You guys, my heart. Okay, it's fine. Hi! Oh my god! Who's in here right now? Do I see people? Wait, I see Maddie, I see Lou. Wait. Do I see Chris? Are you in here? I can't tell. With Instagram, I can't tell like who's in here, who's not, but I think he stopped in. Hello? Okay. So, poor Sonam, did she have no choice but to break her vegan diet? One Inch Johnson is asking on YouTube, and he says, wow, that's some good work, Jesus. Yes, Jesus! If you guys don't know, we call, some of us call Dan Jesus because of his picture with the beard and the hair. If you didn't catch a Dan on Fleek last night, Dan, did you leave the replay up? Check out his replay from last night. It was absolutely classic, absolutely priceless. It was amazing, and he got like 2,500 views on it. It was like his first scope ever, publicly anyway, so pretty awesome stuff. Thanks for inviting your followers, Lou. Do I like watching the Super Bowl? I usually actually do. Eagles made a touchdown! Yay! I am not really a sports fan, but I do usually watch the Super Bowl. I like watching sports, when they're there. I don't actually mind, except baseball. Can't watch baseball or golf, but I like watching football, American football. And wait, you need some encouragement? Oh, from your scope? Tell them how amazing it was. Or were you saying something else that I might have missed? Yeah, Katie was wondering the same thing about vegan options. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. No. Oh, no, you didn't leave the replay up. Okay, so you guys missed it. If you weren't there, you missed it. So make sure you're following him with notifications turned on in case he decides to do another special performance for us again. He's kind of an enigma, so. Oh, the touchdown's under review. Ooh. Let's get rid of that person. You love yoga? Me too. We have to definitely do some yoga now that I'm back. Let's do some twists. Oh, my back. So much sitting yesterday and all that traveling. May make a return. Wait, who else just got blocked? Was that the same person? Wait, why'd you block that person? Oh, I see why. I see why. Ask her, Katie. Ask her for tips and stuff. Yes, Ricky on Instagram says that he needs your beard. He needs your beard. If you guys want to see his beard, if you send the gift box super hearts, you'll see his beard here. Oh, you can see his beard there in the jar. That's another beard. That's Ben Flico's beard, and then we have Dan's beard underneath. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what's this? Lou, thank you for the super hearts. I have to get used to that picture, getting used to seeing that picture. I'm like, who is this person sending super hearts? It's Lou. Lou's actually, Nick and Lou were my first ever consecutive 6-month sponsors on the channel, which means they supported the channel every single month without fail for 6 solid months. And we just had another person hit that this month, which was Tila Trouble, and in January. And then in December we had Sarah and Dorita hit that milestone. So really amazing, because I only started collecting sponsorships in May of last year, in 2017. So that means both Nick and Lou have been sponsoring me that whole time, May to November and since. And then June to December was Sarah and Dorita. And then July to January was Miss Tila Trouble. So that's amazing. And if you guys do that, if you do support me every single month, even if it's like $5 a month, every month for 6 months, then on the 6th month I order you some Femme Yoga merchandise, like a hoodie or a coffee mug, or just something that's just basically like a thank you for your support and a little something to remember me by in case we ever lose touch or part ways. Or if you get blocked. I'm just kidding. That's because they're both awesome. Every single one of you that's here right now is awesome. Hey, Pumpkinhead, how's it going? Oh, it's so good to see you guys all back. USA didn't even make the World Cup field to play. Oh, yeah, we're talking about American football. It's Super Bowl Sunday here in America. Yay, sponsors! 1Inch Johnson is giving you applause on YouTube. I love this. All right, so our first sponsor on match day yesterday, the first person to say, you know what? It's match day. Dan's going to match it. I'm going to give my contribution. I thought it might be $5, maybe $10. Mr. Arturo, Roadrunner I-80, he's on this list. You'll see him come scrolling through. He gave $50. He was our first sponsorship, and he said, you know what? If he's going to match this, I'm going to give 50. He thought that would make it 100. It ended up being 150. So he gave 50. Dan matched it for $100. Ah, that's so amazing. Lisa, she wants to be blocked. What does she do? Please. All right, if you would like to be blocked, you could be really mean to me. You can try hitting on me, but as a woman, I don't know that that's going to get you blocked. You have to be pretty graphic about your hitting. Don't hit me. Maybe hitting me would also get you blocked. But you'd have to come from Canada to New York. Sonam wants to know, does she get blocked for calling me a hottie? And her name's not Sonam, even though I always say it is. I've been trying to change it. It's Sonam. Sonam. Okay? So this person I tell you about all the time, I don't know her name. She's like my best friend, but I just learned her name in Egypt. And it is, oh, Gio says heart race. Ah, thank you, Gio. Zen, Dan, ooh, I love this picture. Who's this? I'm obsessed with your picture. Oh, thank you for the super hearts, Chris. Chris said that he was missing my 3 hours of content every day, and now he's lighting up the super hearts with pictures of Dan. And thank you for the super hearts, Asmer. Oh, we have to be at 40,000 now. Are we at 40,000? Let's click. Yes, we're at 50,000. Thank you for the super hearts. Yeah. A piece of money almost went in my mouth. I'm probably gonna get sick. It would be worth it. All right. Oh, I should show you guys Egyptian money. I'll do that on the Egypt scope. I'm gonna do a whole scope about Egypt. I know I'm talking about Egypt a lot. My life is all Egypt now. But I actually want to learn Arabic now as well. So my local friend who's Egyptian, I'm gonna have her teach me Arabic, and she said that she's cool with scoping it. So I'm gonna be broadcasting me and her learning. Sorry, I forgot about Instagram. Broadcasting me and her teaching me Arabic, and then any money that comes in during those broadcasts will be split with her. So any money that I make, even if it's like $5, I'll give her $2.50. Maybe I'll give her $3. So cool stuff coming down the pike, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's Egyptian, and I don't know if Sonam, Nick, and Dan agree with this, but I mean, everyone has their own taste, but I feel like every single woman under the age of like 60 in Egypt was gorgeous. I was like, these women are beautiful. I mean, they were just beautiful. And my friend who's Egyptian is exactly the same. She's gorgeous. So it'll be great. She'll be teaching us Arabic here. Thanks for the super hearts, Chris, and everyone else who sent super hearts. You're amazing. Vinny says Eagles. Eagles. This is how Dan would say Eagles. All right. Cash Guns making it rain. Yes, Ricky. Oh, you're welcome, Ricky. Yeah, I don't follow every single person, but if you have good content and good pictures and stuff on Instagram, I'll totally follow you. Hey, B Baker, how's it going? This is fun. Okay, let's see. Brazil. Hola, Brazil. Obrigado for being here. Devios on, or Devi on Twitch. Welcome home, Taylor, and back to the game. Thank you, John. I will see you after the game because I'll be on after the game as well. And if you're asleep, then I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. And wait, John, wait. I have one thing to say to you. Squirrel. Okay, bye. Enjoy the game. I hope your team wins, unless they're the Patriots, in which case I don't hope they win. Moving on. I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak Turkish. Eunice, you're in class? Shh. Eunice, this emoji makes me think of you. I don't have my hair down, but I'll just fluff my own bun right here. Fluff, fluff. Okay. Can you get a happy ending? Every one of my broadcasts has a very happy ending. You just wait and you'll find out. Of course, baby girl, you're worth a lot more. Oh, so sweet, Asmer. You guys, stop. Why am I having emotions? Am I PMSing? Okay, I don't usually have emotions. I'm feeling a little emotional. It's just so good to be back. It's like things are happening in my eyes. I'm just gonna keep them closed for a second. Okay, we're okay. We got this. Take a breath. Happiness. So much happiness. You happy? You happy? Happy? That's what all the Egyptians ask you. All they care about is you happy. Happy ending, I know. I know he was trolling, but it's true. All my scopes do have a happy ending. What's up? Unless the connection's giving me trouble, in which case it's usually just me being mad and then the thumbnail's just my face. How's Mr. Perfect? He's perfect, as always. He was working hard while I was gone. He was chopping up wood. He got a whole new thing of wood for our wood stove, and he did some other things that I'm forgetting. He cleaned like a bunch of stuff around the house. He did the dishes. I left dishes in the sink because I'm a great wife. You're just getting started, Asmer. Well, stop that. I never feel emotional. Not never, but rarely, and rarely am I triggered to actual emotional response from people being generous. Like, I'm very grateful for it, but usually it just makes me feel really happy. I don't normally get like feels like that. Sometimes I get irritable, you know, when I'm having kind of like hormonal fluctuations. I maybe get angry sometimes, but I'm a pretty low emotion person. Actually, there's a test you can take, a personality test. It's free online. It's called Hexaco. Here, I can put it on the screen if you want to take a screenshot. Give me just 1 second. It's called Hexaco. And I'll put it over here right next to my website. Boom. Hexaco. So hopefully you can grab a good screenshot of that. I put it up there so hopefully the comments aren't blocking it. You can if you turn your phone sideways and hide the chat, then you should be able to get a good screenshot. It's called Hexaco. You can look it up online, taking the free Hexaco test. And the E, I want you happy time. Yes, all I care, you happy time. You have happy time. Yeah, that's something like that. You have happy time. You're funny, but I'm not happy. Well, it's not the end. You said you wanted a happy ending. This is middle. So we don't do happy middles here. We do very serious middles. What was I just saying? Oh, the E in Hexaco stands for emotionality. So it tells you actually, like when you answer all these questions, it'll tell you, thanks for taking a screenshot, B. Take a shower next time? On my scope? Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that, but now you won't be able to see it because you're blocked. Bye! The Texaco test, not Texaco, Hexaco. It stands for honesty, humility, emotionality, extroversion, agreeability. I bet Sonam, I don't know if Sonam's in here right now, but after hanging out with her for a week, I can tell you that her A is off the charts, which means that she's very agreeable, that she just kind of like goes with the flow. She doesn't, I'm like, where do you want to eat? I know she wanted to eat this Indian restaurant. I can pretty much guarantee it, but she wouldn't say it. She was like, I don't care, whatever you guys want, it's fine, I'll just go with whatever. I'm like, she's so agreeable. It's like the opposite of me. I'm like, I want to do this. I'm very particular. Like, I don't agree with other things. I want this. Her A is off the charts. She's got a 10 out of 10 A. That girl's A is on point. A on fleek. The spokesman for Old Egypt just perpetuates lies. The spokesman for Old Egypt? Who's that? Field to plate. You took a picture of Hexaco? Yes, I know, V. Thank you. I'm glad that you did that. I'm blind, kinda. Are you doing well on the left? Yeah, we're at about 3 here. Dan just sent another 500, so I think we're still just under 4,000 for the last 30 days. So this right here is showing about $3,300 American for the last 30 days. Now I say American because there was Egyptian money while we were there. I'm glad that you're enjoying this, Ricky, because I'm also enjoying this. I don't, oh, Swarzy, is that, I'm not sure much about that, but Field, I am going to be doing a lot more research on Egypt. I have a whole slew of ideas of scopes that I could do that were inspired by my experience in Egypt. I'm not planning to go back there, but I'm a completely different person and my mind hasn't left there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my body is here, that's why I'm so kind of disoriented because I'm like, I actually cried last night. Maybe I am PMSing. I actually cried this morning. Hi, Calvin. Thinking about the poor people in Egypt. I don't really want to talk about it right now because I can feel the emotions again. But Dan sent me 550 Egyptian pounds. He said. Okay, let's see. If Dan really did send 550 Egyptian pounds, that would be about $32. You forgot how pushy they are. Yeah, they're not all of them. Not everyone is pushy. Just some. Just some. Hey Jason, thank you, Hallie. It's so good to be back. It really is. Or Hal. Sorry, Hal. Thank you, thank you. You appreciated the photos. I'm glad, Ricky. Thank you, Doolittle. Hello. It's so fun seeing you on here, Doolittle, because I know you don't like all the stuff going on the screen. You just want just my phone pointed at me. Boom, I got you. You're actually part of the reason I started broadcasting on here, because I wanted to make sure I was catering to everyone. So if you guys don't want to see all this on the screen, just jump over to Instagram, and it's just me in a corner of my bed, my water bottle. It's like behind the scenes. Did I see a lot of poverty in Egypt? Absolutely, more than I've ever seen in my entire life. And that really is a big thing that altered me. And philosophically, I'm very triggered. I'm like, what's wrong here? You know, why are there so many poor people? What can we do? And I'd love to hear your opinions on this, but I am going to do a broadcast about it. Hi, Jack. This is my cat. He's wet again. Is it snowing? Giza in the morning was fantastic. Yeah, the trivia scope that I did with the moon setting and the sun rising, that was like my favorite scope that I did. The photos, if you check the photos, if you click my most recent Instagram post, it's an album of 10 photos. If you click through there, you'll see me doing handstands at the Great Pyramids. You lived for a month in Jamaica and saw a lot too. Yeah, Periscopus. Hey, Periscopus, haven't seen you in a while. Sonam, what are you doing? Sonam, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't make me laugh so hard. It's gonna break my microphone. Oh, hey, Zen's on YouTube now. We'll be YouTubing live your language learning. No, 1 Inch Johnson, I don't think I will be putting that on YouTube live because I'm gonna just have my phone at her house. So it'll probably just be Periscope where I do the Arabic lessons with my friend. But there won't be anything on the screen, Doolittle, so don't worry. We had some amazing journeys in Africa. We really did. And one of the best parts of the journey was what Sonam just sent me $100 for, which was touching each other's boobs. It's a girl thing. I don't know. It happens. Okay, it happens. So she just sent me $100 and said, thanks for letting me touch your boobs. So much for what happens in Egypt stays in Egypt, right? And now Zen's back on Periscope. I like it. I hugged Sonam. The first moment that me and Sonam met, we embraced, right? With a big hug. And then as soon as we pulled away, I went. Oh no, I didn't actually squeeze them. I just like pushed on the top of them. I was like, boop, boop. I patted them. I gave him a little push. Oh, adios, Daniel. Thanks, gracias for being here. Moses was Akunaten. Akunaten? Akunaten. I'm not sure what that means, Fields. Did I go to the City of the Dead? I don't believe so. We just did Giza and Cairo. So we spent most of the time at the pyramids and the Sphinx, which I'm glad that we did that. And then the last night we were in Cairo with the museum, the Nile River, and the Cairo Tower. Dan's like, see something? Say nothing. Is anyone on Twitch right now? How much of a donation for nudes? There is no such thing as a donation for nudes, fortunately for you. And juju. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure I do not want to juju on your yeah, okay. The call to prayer, that was cool, right? My husband was like, that call to prayer was so eerie. Like the sounds of the horns and stuff he thought that came in really cool on the scopes. Wrong. Maybe it was wrong. It could have been wrong. It's actually illegal in Egypt to be homosexual. Illegal. It's in their laws. Like technically they could actually arrest someone for being homosexual. But the culture, the men hold hands. They hold hands, they link arms, they do on the cheeks. So it's different in the terms of like, you know, they're not like homophobic. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like they're not like, their men are still very close and basically intimate, you know, with each other. Like, I don't know if intimate's the right word, but like they're physical with each other. Affectionate's a good word. They're more affectionate men to men, but they can't actually be gay legally. They could actually go to Egyptian prison, which is not a prison I would want to be in. Not that I'd want to be in any prison. Hi, Janae on Instagram. I think Jeffrey's clapping for the boob touching. It's illegal in Uganda to be homosexual as well. I wonder how many African countries it is. Agape, which means unconditional love. Hey Janae, you're on Periscope now. Hey Recep7, you were surprised at how different the sun looked there. I know, it's like, it's weird. It's like it's the same moon and the same sun, but it just seems like it's a different one. This is like the Egyptian sun, the Egyptian moon, you know. Honest Johnson wants to know if all girls do that. I would have to say that was the first time I've ever done that. So maybe it's just a Sonam and Taylor thing. Sonam. Did Sonam leave first, then you guys? Pretty much, but only like an hour before us. Which name? They like to give massages. I don't know what you're saying, Nick. Why, hello, femmers and chatters. I don't know what that means. Joe? But, hi. Clap was for the, for the bells and whistles. Oh, okay. Whoa! Oh my god, my first Instagram troll! Yes! How do I block you, man? I don't know. Report comment? I don't know what to mark it at. Wait. Are we still here? Oh, it paused my video. It pauses my Instagram video when I want to block someone, but I think he's gone. I don't know, we'll see. Egyptian culture came after the building of pyramids. Okay. I think I read those comments. Delay? Okay. It just means hello to you and chat. Oh, the chatters, the people that are in the chat. Okay. Femmers. Hi. It's a new nickname. I don't think I've gotten that one before. I like it. Hey, Raven on Instagram. We're on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope right now if you're wondering, like, who am I talking to? We're live on 4 platforms. We've been live about 45 minutes, which means Instagram's going to crash on me in 15, which means I really need to finish thanking everyone for match day. Lil Wen said, I liked you on the horse with your big purse. We didn't want to go on horses. I'm going to do a whole scope about Egypt, okay? But we really did not want to go on those horses. I still regret it, but it's fine. Were they smoking in the restaurants? Sometimes, but it wasn't actually as bad as I would have expected. The casino was probably the worst, the smokiest. Thank you, Frankie. I'm a nice woman. You're a nice man. Hey, Geoscholar, you're on Instagram now, too. You liked my pictures of Egypt? I'm so glad. Did you guys? My favorite pictures are probably I like the handstands by the pyramids when I was doing handstands, but also the Sphinx when I put I think it was Sonam. Was it Sonam sunglasses on the Sphinx, and I kissed the Sphinx and had the Sphinx kiss my hand, and I like touched his chin, and that was fun. That was a fun part. All right, so our first sponsor was Arturo, Roadrunner I-80. He is a truck driver. He's a really sweet guy. He's been starting to broadcast. Really positive, supportive, just always really kind person. And he's been in my Fem Yoga Twitter group chat for a while, and he's just a valuable, valuable contributor. He's always so positive, so nice. Him and Wendy always have this like back and forth of just really positive, fun, like just a really great energy. And if you guys don't know about the Fem Yoga group chat, it's everybody who's at $20 and above for the last 30 days gets put into the group chat. And you can sponsor at femyoga.com and click support, and you can learn all the different levels and rewards for supporting the channel. Yeah, they have to stay in the closet in Egypt. It seems like they would have to be busted in bed in order to be arrested. If they were kissing on the lips, that would also be not culturally normal, I don't think. The heart game, yeah, the heart game's strong, right? Look at that. I love it. I don't know who this is, but I just love her picture so much. What's wrong, Tater? You're in Egypt. Why go to a casino? There's so much history there. Because we were in a hotel that had a casino. We all like to play blackjack, so we all played blackjack together. It was an awesome experience. I don't regret it for a single second, and I made $50 American, so it was worth it. I turned $95 into $145. Actually, a little more than that, because I think I got 57. Where am I from? I'm from New York, and that's where I am now, but I was just in Egypt, and I left Egypt, but I did some broadcasts if you want to check my replays. Wait, is that you again? Oh, God. I don't know that you can actually block someone on Instagram, can you? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, okay. Okay. I can hide my videos from him. All right, that's what I did. Cool. All right, so he's gone. So yeah, make sure you're following Roadrunner I-80. That's Arturo. The next sponsor that came in right after him was Donna Reed Dexter, another really positive, really supportive person here on this channel. She's been supporting for a while now. She might even be getting close to that 6-month sponsorship herself. You left your heart in Egypt, like Havana? I'm sorry, Dan. I left my mind in Egypt. My mind keeps like journeying back there. Calvin said, and now I know how to block on Instagram Live. Thanks, friend. If you click their name and then click hide live video, I thought that meant hide their live videos, but that means hide my video from them. I reported their comment first, but I don't think I really needed to do that. Just hide the video from them. Am I atheist or agnostic? You mentioned leaving Christianity before. I am agnostic. Yes. Hey, Nick. Welcome back. So make sure you're following Reed Dexter. She did $50 as well, so that was another $150 that Dan did. I mean, just between these two people, we got $100. It's funny because everyone thinks, you know, oh, someone else will do it, someone else will sponsor. But when you actually get out there and do it, you find like the vast majority of these sponsorships that came in yesterday were from 4 people. You know, 4 people that sent $50. And then obviously Dan was the big majority because he double matched. So not only did he match them for $50, he matched them for $100. So that 50 was as good as 150. I mean, it's just blowing me away. Blow me away. Sorry for missing comments. I just want to get through this. We also had 2 of our regular monthly contributors who actually signed up to just sponsor monthly. Actually, I'm going to put 3 people in that category. So it just automatically comes out of their, actually, let's say 4 people every single month on the 3rd. They've been giving their sponsorships consistently, and they do it on match day, which is a nice way to kind of work that out. If you set up your monthly to be on the match day, which is the 3rd of every month, then you're good to go. Your sponsorship's always going to be worth at least twice as much. And if you use the monthly recurring sponsorships, you don't have to remember every 30 days to do it. You don't have to worry about getting taken out of the group, or getting taken off the website, or getting taken off the list, and having to like lose the history of the chat or anything like that. So those 4 people are Rocky, Rockstone. He's probably one of my longest time friends on Periscope. I think I met him when I started doing ASMR, which is like the whispering, scratching, tapping readings that I do. And he's quiet, but he's a very, very nice guy. He's funny too. We have good times with Rocky. Hey, Jonathan. Hi, Gio again. Then the second person is Jimmy Knapp. Some of you guys might know him. He's a fellow New Yorker. He's actually down in New York City. I'm in upstate New York. But I hope to be meeting him in June when Sodom comes to America. Yeah, it'll be like the end of June, very end of June. If you guys want to hang out with us in America so you don't have to go to Egypt, we're going to be doing Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York City, starting from like June 20th to like July 1st, in there, roughly in there. So if you want to come meet us in person, hang out with us just like we were in Egypt, if you're in one of those cities, you're already set up. Otherwise, you can start making those plans now. Hi, Ennis. Did I see the Foles touchdown? I think you mean the Eagles, the one that was reviewed. Did it end up being good? Egypt had American tobacco and South American cocaine found in old tombs. American tobacco? How's that possible? Oh, you already got them? Sorry. Thanks, Nick. No Atlanta? No Atlanta. San Fran and where else? Los Angeles? San Francisco? New York City. So we'll be getting both coasts. Someone's coming to the USA. Yes, she is. Happy you had a great time in Egypt. Back to the Super Bowl. All right, bye, Jeffrey. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you after the game or tomorrow. Julian wants to meet me one day. There we go. Come on down. Those are the next times that you'll get a chance to meet me. Diva Woman, the sponsorships here are for the channel. So I do 3 hours of content on this channel every single day, and these are the people that basically make it possible. These people make it so that I don't have to go find a job working for someone else, and they help me to leverage my message. So rather than, I'm a yoga teacher, so I can teach a lot of the philosophy, the health tricks, the relationship tips, all the different things, the books that I read, with one person at a time, or with like a small yoga class at a time. But with this, I'm able to reach hundreds of thousands of people every single month thanks to these people. So these people are basically like my heroes. But technically it's not a donation because it's income. Like I have to report this as income because it's my job, and because I make over a certain amount from it. So it's actually, I have to pay probably 50% of this in taxes. Thanks, America. All right. Thank you, Roland. Yes, the world used to be connected and was cooperative. Oh, you mean like Pangea? Interesting, very interesting. Have I been to the West Coast? I've been there a bunch of times. I actually am not a fan of Los Angeles at all. In San Diego, I like Coronado Island enough, but I'm just not a fan. I mean, I like the, what do they call it? The South Bay? Is that what you guys call it in LA? It's like Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, I think like Pacific Beach, Manhattan Beach. I might be missing one. I think those are, am I saying those right? I think those are the 4. It's like the South Bay or something like that. I like that area where it's like a lot of really positive community there and you don't have to go through the traffic of LA. But I'm not a Hollywood person. I'm not like a Los Angeles, you know, all that hustle and bustle traffic. I don't even really like New York City. Where am I located? I'm in upstate New York. Be cool for Sonam to see though. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And she's probably more, she lives in London, like she's more of a city girl than I am. So she'll probably love it. Al, there's Al. I met Al when I was in LA last time. We did Taco Tuesday together. And Al sponsored the channel before too. Oh my god. I'm just, can you see why I love my job? Like, is there any downside to this? I had to block like 2 people that wanted sexual favors from me. At least they weren't being mean, you know what I mean? Life is good. You know, I had this realization on my trip too. Oh, are we gonna lose Instagram? How much time do we have left? Okay, I have about 5 minutes. Let me just, the realization will just wait. Taco Tuesday was awesome. What's the Super Bowl score? Turn on your TV, Andrew, or maybe someone in the chat can tell you. All right. If anyone knows on Periscope and you want to tell him, that'd be great. It's my cat, Jack. And Jimmy Knapp is a broadcaster, so I was just talking about him. He sent his monthly $20, and oh, that ended up being worth, and that's interesting too, because Rocky sent $5 like he does every month, but it was worth 15 because Dan double matched it. He sent $10 even though Rocky sent 5. The Chinese, Peloponnesians, and Vikings were traveling the world and trading with each other before the floods. Floods? You're talking about the oceans? 32 to 26 Eagles. The Eagles are winning? Oh my gosh! Only 6-point difference. Woo, that's a close game. That sounds good, like a good game though. They worshipped cats in Egypt. Yeah, we worship cats here too, in this house. I'm glowing. It's probably my ring light, carte blanche, but thanks. There we go. Yep, there's the score for you guys. 32-26, Eagles are winning. And I recommend that you follow Jimmy Knapp as well. He is a broadcaster here on Periscope in the city, and he is the co-host of the McNasty Cast with Bobby McNasty. But he does his own scopes too, where he plays music. He's got cool graphics and effects. He actually helped me way back, like the first month that I was Periscoping, and I wanted to learn how to use OBS, and he helped me figure out some of my audio issues. He recommended some microphones, some mixers, different things, and he was just a huge help right from the beginning, you know, supporting me before I was anyone. I'm still not really anyone, you know. I'm mostly invisible, as most of us are in the world, which is awesome and powerful and gives us privacy and security, but I'm just saying, like, before I really even had friends on here, he was a friend back then, so thank you, Jimmy. Is my cat 8 years old? My cat's probably at least 10 years old. Francois, I see you, but I'm missing the comments. The floods every culture talks about, read the Vedas. I'm probably not going to read religious texts, but that's fine. 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go in the game? Oh, now I'm a big cheese. I don't know if I'm a big cheese, but there's so many talented scopers. Right, Diva? Okay, I'm glad that you say that. I'm sorry, Instagram, but you're probably not going to hear all my thank yous to everyone. You're just going to have to switch over to YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope because they don't limit me to 1 hour because they're better than you, Mark Zuckerberg. Bring it on, Mark. Come on. Let me scope more or stream more on Instagram. That would be awesome. So I don't have to, like, try to go live again. I'm not going to do that. That's too distracting. Yeah, so she said there's a lot of talented periscopers, and that's so true. So I do a few different things to try to basically, like, lubricate that situation, and like, lubricate's probably not the best word for online people, but like the snowball, get that snowball rolling, because I see that too. I see this potential on this platform. Like, there's so many people. How often do you guys stumble across, like, an amazing musician, amazing voice, amazing instrumental skills, and they have like 5 people in their room? And you're like, how is this person not raking in the dough from this platform? So that I kind of saw that, and I'm like thinking, okay, well, what do I do about this? So now I do split screens where I bring on broadcasters onto the channel so that my amazing and financially invested community can find them and support them too. That's abundance mentality. I'm not worried about anyone stealing my people away. We're all connected, and if you find a broadcaster you want to support even more than me, that's great. I want you to find that person, because it's not like hiding them from you is going to benefit anybody. You know, it's going to benefit the broadcaster, it's going to benefit you, and it's going to benefit me, because now everybody's happy, you know, and when everybody's happy, more positivity can come from that. So if you know any broadcasters that I haven't had on this channel and you want them to come on, please tell them to reach out to me, or tell me to reach out to them, and I'll happily reach out to them. I found a lot of people that way, from you guys recommending me having people on the show. I'd never even heard of them. A lot of musicians. I've had positivity broadcasters like me, Janelle, Sonam, game show hosts like Vegan Doe. We've had Flash on a few times as different characters. Excuse me. I can think of about 1 million people I've had on, but I actually have that on playlists too. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see my playlist of, I think it's called Interviews and Guests, and you can see all the people that I've had on the channel split screen. So that way you can follow them, because they're all awesome and they're all great broadcasters. And so that's one way I try to connect you with other scopers. But then the other thing is to help those scopers monetize, because there's a lot of really great scopers. Actually, Sonam, when she was one of my first ever split screen guests. And when she first started, she was like afraid to ask people for money. Like, she was like, why should they give me money? I'm like, you broadcast every single day. You talk about positivity. Sometimes she even guides meditations, and she gives very good advice on how to build confidence and how to address feelings. You know, she's much more emotionally sensitive, much more emotionally in touch than I am, and she can give really good advice about anxiety, depression. You know, I used to be depressed myself, but still, it's different people. You know, we speak to different parts of our same brain, you know. And when I first had her on, she was like, I can't ask for money, this is too crazy. Now she's #2 Super Heart recipient in the entire world on Periscope. I mean, and she's like pushing closer and closer to #1 every single day. So that just goes to show how if you just give that person that little boost and let them know you are valuable. What you're doing is basically like talk therapy. I mean, you know, we're not therapists certified legally. However, a lot of people find it very, very therapeutic just to talk. right? I know a lot of you guys probably fall in that same category. So the value sometimes is just there, just in talking, or in the content you provide, like helping them to cut down on stress. Instagram, we're down to our last 30 seconds. Thanks for watching. And Bashir, if you want to go over, I'm also live on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Periscope. I'm Fem Yoga Taylor everywhere, and I will see you guys after 24 hours is up and I can broadcast to Instagram again. Remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been a moment in time with Taylor. Oh, I had 8 seconds left and it just ended. Thanks, Zuckerberg. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Can you tell that I love Facebook and Instagram so much? Let's just get rid of that and move Periscope up. And I know I missed tons of comments. So apologize for that. Oh, Patriots are winning now. Ooh, 33-32. It's going to go in overtime. I feel like Super Bowl always goes into overtime. It's rigged. Instagram. I was on Instagram, Harsim. You can follow me there. I did a lot of pictures and videos from Egypt on there, Fem Yoga Taylor, but it just ended. I'm not off carte blanche. I was just saying bye to Instagram. I'll be here a little bit longer. Okay, so basically I was thinking, well, I can't have private conversations with every single broadcaster on Periscope that I think is talented and deserves to make money. Hey, who was that? Poland Spring! You know, I said about wanting Gaga tickets. She canceled a day before her show. Oh, Ryan, I'm sorry. Oh, no. Why did she cancel? Is she okay? Egypt looked great. Diva. If you haven't gone, go. Just go. Just figure it out. Go. If you really want to see the pyramids and the Sphinx. American football is rigged. Maybe it is. Well, there you go, Poland. So, I was wondering, and you know, there's also a pride thing. Now, Sonam is amazing. She's like, just tell me what you think I should do. I'll listen. It's not like she's gonna do every single thing I say. She's not like a mindless robot. But it's like if she thinks it's good advice, she's just gonna do it. She's not gonna be like, oh well, I don't know. I want to do my own thing. I don't really want to take advice from anyone. I know everything, and no one else knows anything. You know, she's not like that kind of person. But some people are, and I'm even one of those people. Like I have a hard time taking advice sometimes. So rather than expect people to ask me, how can I make money? Can you help me? Can you give me some advice? I wrote a book. So I wrote an ebook. It's really pretty short and compact. It's like 20 bucks. And you can get that on my website if you go to femyoga.com and click shop. And it's just called How to Make Money on Periscope. Very straightforward. And that's exactly, it tells you exactly like how to create an account on Periscope, you know, from step 1 all the way to getting your super hearts, you know, coming in, getting sponsorship set up, how to set up a website, how to support other broadcasters, and then tips and tricks on everything, you know, that I could think of to put in there. And that was the result of about a year of working on Periscope. I talk about Streamlabs, how to get your tip jar, your Stream Boss, and a whole lesson on OBS too, so you can learn how to use OBS like this and have all this stuff going on your screen if you want. And even if you don't want, it's just a way that you can broadcast from your computer. So that's another way that I think we can help broadcasters to become even better, you know, because monetization is key. They can't broadcast a lot if they have to work a full-time job. They just can't. It's just not possible. There's not enough hours in the day. So if you want to see your favorite broadcasters more, encourage them to either come on my show where they can meet tons of, you know, really awesome, amazing people that will actually pay for valuable content, or just tell them to go buy the book. femyoga.com, click shop, and it's 20 bucks, and it could make them, I mean, I made almost $4,000 in the last 30 days from Periscope supporters alone. And now I'm just starting to branch out into 3 new platforms, so I'm sure that's going to just continue growing. So that was kind of like a big rant on that for Diva, but I agree, there are amazingly talented broadcasters that need to be recognized, you know, and supported. She has fibromyalgia. Lady Gaga has fibromyalgia? Oh, sad. Who's winning in the Super Bowl? Barry, right now, I believe it is the Patriots. So Diva said, my hubby really does, but I think I missed what that was about. My hubby really does. Oh, really does want to go see the pyramids. Yeah, the pyramids and the Sphinx. Oh my God. Well, if you don't want to go, don't go, because it's not the easiest travel arrangements ever. But if you want like a hotel recommendations, if you want that kind of stuff, just let me know. Oh no, you said what's the name again? I think I missed it. Oh, you said what's the name of something again? The book, it's on my website. I don't have it on Amazon or anything. I'm self-published. So if you go to femyoga.com and click shop, it's on there. Or femyoga.com/shop. And it's called How to Make Money on Periscope by Femme Yoga Taylor. Actually, Scout, I'm not very neat and clean. This is just the part of my house that you can see. Did I have Chris Gales on my split screen? No, but I told him to come on and I didn't hear back from him. Same thing with Jason Stolkin. I'd love to have, same thing with Lisa Sansucci. I'm trying to think if did I ever reach out to Angels? You know, I've thought about having Angels on like a million times, but I don't know if I ever actually messaged her. She's one I haven't had on yet that I want to have on too. I'm trying to think of anybody else. But yeah, so if I just mentioned someone you want to see them on the show, tell them to get back to me, or just tell them to reach out to me if I haven't reached out to them yet, or tell me to reach out to them. I mean, I don't want to reach out to someone more than once. If they're like they don't want to tell me no, but they don't want to come on, that's fine. Totally fine. I mean, most of the people I just mentioned don't really need to come on. They have more followers than I do, but King Tut's tomb was actually Nefertiti's tomb. White archaeology lied. Wow, Field, you're telling me all sorts of Egypt. You might want to come back for the Egypt scope since we're trying to talk about sponsorships on this one. I scoped a few times and Janae helped me, but the book would be awesome. What do you broadcast about, Diva? Do a show with the shipped? Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one a hard no. Christian woman who loves interacting with people, focusing on sharing knowledge, learn to enrich their lives. True to my Aquarius sign, I love the ocean. I like the ocean too. Maui view from the deck, nice. Oh yeah. Lava flow. Oh my god, yeah, surely you're a natural. That's perfect. If you're a traveler like that, those are perfect scopes. Literally perfect. I'm gonna follow you. Boom. Wait. Boom. Surprise, surprise, Taylor's giving away a trip to Egypt in 2050. In 2050. Maybe. Okay. Oh, so I left Egypt to come back and watch football. I'm not watching football. I'm live. I came back to America to be with my husband, my family, my friends, and so that I could breathe again, so I'm not in smog. You seem very fit. If you might have any suggestions to offer, what would be a good way to eat very healthy on a very tight budget, and if there might be certain types of yoga to help with mental illness, if that's even possible. Joe, you know what's funny? You say if you're on a very tight budget, I would say that that's a problem, because if that's impeding your health, because real food isn't like dirt cheap. Fake food is very cheap because it's not food, because no one had to actually grow anything. It's just like fake chemicals all mixed together in some kind of weird cocktail and then sold to you for like 89 cents. But organic food is more expensive, but it's also, I mean, health is all you have. It's the best investment you can make in your life. So I would actually probably, I can tell you what you need to eat. You want to eat less carbs, most likely, and you want them to be healthy. So when you're eating carbohydrates, you want them to be like vegetables, not bread and flour and sugar. You want to avoid sugar at all costs. My husband would say flour as well. I know a lot of people say the same thing. I focus mainly on cutting out sugar primarily. Also things like MSG, chemicals, alcohol even. But the best way to do that is by addition. So rather than eliminating everything, you want to add things in. So start eating salads, start drinking water, start drinking probiotic beverages if you're having digestive issues. Add in things that are healthy, that give you energy, healthy smoothies that actually taste good. Or you can put fruit in there and it's going to taste quite sweet, but at least it's not white sugar that was dumped into something like a cake or something like that. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. I don't recommend that you stop eating meat, cheese, or butter, but I do think that it's absolutely imperative that it be clean. You have to have clean dairy products and clean meat, or that industrial type environment that they're living in is just going to have a terrible influence on your body. However, you really need the money to sustain what you're getting. So I also help people with their health goals. I help people, hummus, yum, hummus. I help people with their wealth goals, which is probably the primary focus for you at this point. And then I also help people with relationship goals. Know where your food comes from. Yes. Yeah, if you don't know where it came from, it's probably questionable at best. You need some roof chickens. In Egypt, there was chickens, geese, ducks, turkeys, goats on the roofs of the buildings because I don't have a lot of space to like farm anything. Growing food helps too. Yeah, if you can grow your own food, but that's probably like a way, 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 way advanced technique. And then certain types of yoga to help with mental illness, if that's even possible. It's the food that you're eating that's causing your mental illness, most likely. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know how much genetics play a role, but I would say that if you're eating mostly sugar, that's probably why you're not feeling so positive and energized. So changing your diet's really important, and being able to prioritize that financially is really important as well. Okay, so Shawnee is a troll. Good to know. Trump thanks you. You say you hate New York, so you would say it's not really a good place to travel. Yeah, no, I'm not at all. I don't recommend visiting New York City at all. Am I tired from jet lag? Yeah, I slept though. I slept from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., so I got like 9.5 hours of sleep. I didn't see any snakes or lizards in Egypt, no. Do I do transcendental meditation? Yes. Shirley! Did you just go buy the book? Oh my gosh, I see Shirley doing something. Shirley, Shirley, Shirley. Oh, and something else. What's this? Oh, that's Sonam's. Sonam. And yes, Shirley! Thank you so much. Thank you for buying my book. That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you love it. If you have any questions about any of it at all, when you bought it, did it redirect you to the page? Some people it's redirecting, some people it's not. If it didn't redirect you, I'll send you the link right now. But if it did, then I'll just leave it. It'll link you to the page and you'll get the PDF you can click on, hopefully. If not, just tell me and I'll send it to you immediately. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. You can direct message me, Fem Yoga Taylor. Did I pay the $960 initiation fee? My etheric energy was just playing catch up. Wait, initiation fee? Wait, for what, Ferrari? No redirect? Oh, okay. Then, yeah, if it didn't happen right away, I don't think it will happen. Let me do it on this computer. Good job, heart pumpers. Yes, Johnson. I would probably have to consider growing food, and that omega-3 polymonofats are good for my mental illnesses. I'm actually schizoaffective and have an anger disorder. I keep as much sugar out of my eating habits. Good. Genes actually play a big role. Exercising has helped me out a lot to keep me well balanced for my brain. Good, good, good. Yes. And I do teach yoga on here at least 3 to 5 times a week. So for transcendental meditation, initiation fee? No. I think you have to have pop-up blocker off. Oh, okay. So maybe it's that. It's registering it as a pop-up. That's okay. I got you. I got you. I got you, babe. Here it is. Copy this link. Send it to Shirley. Yay. Ebook. Link. Send. Boom. Done. It's in your email. Enjoy it. And let me know if you have any questions. Oh, sorry, guys. That was over the top of the heart race. My bad. Okay, so back to the thank yous for everyone who sponsored the channel yesterday. Make sure you guys follow Jimmy Knapp. He's a really nice guy. And then our next, oh, actually, I was going to talk about, I talked about Rocky, Jimmy. I was going to talk about 2 more that are monthly sponsors. Eric, eFubar, my #1 super fan. He's been my #1 super fan for, I don't know, 6 months, maybe, plus. Hey, Sinane. Actually, I don't know if it's been that long, but it's been a long time. High fruit. Is your picture Hitler? Why is that? High fructose is a no-no. Clean your pineal gland for mental health. High fructose corn syrup? Yeah, anything that's overly refined is pretty much bad. Thank you, Scout. You make me smile too. So Eric he's very, very quiet. Sometimes I have to like beg him to tell me things. But he doesn't broadcast, but maybe we can get him to. I know he's a software guy and really, really nice guy. I don't know a ton about him. I know he's on the East Coast here with me as well. You're going to check out my website? I know what you're saying, Ferrari. No, I didn't pay that. All right, Chris. Chris is going to go check out my website. I appreciate that. I'm going to block this guy. Yay! So yeah, follow him to eFubar. He's easily found right on my super fans list. And then my 4th monthly sponsor is Francois. So it's only me F. I saw him pop in. I missed the comment. I don't see him anymore. He's probably watching the game or something or at work. But he's been around a while, maybe a few months, and he's very big supporter of the channel. He's very thorough, pays very close attention to details, very helpful. There he is. I see you. Ed has been binge watching you, Taylor. He's now #2. Maybe he missed me when I was in Egypt. He just needed a little extra dose of Taylor in his life or something. Bonjour, Sofiane. Comment ça va? Francois speaks French also, and he actually won $100 in my last $500 giveaway. Right before Egypt, we gave away $500 on the channel. And no, he doesn't broadcast Evo, but it's like, let's just get everyone broadcasting, because you would never know what people have to offer until they get on here, right? And he knew Pokemon in Egypt. I didn't bring Pokemon Go with me, though. That's really funny. You're on the leaderboard, Ryan? We'll do a quick shout out here. Ryan! Oh no, my beautiful girl is gone. I don't know who she is. Hi, namesake. We have Shirley, Daniel. Oh, Daniel and Dan. This is Dan on Fleek. This is the big head honcho right now, the guy who double matched all the sponsorships yesterday. Love it. Will I play a game now? Right this second? No. Geo, Lou, and Zen. Whoa, Geo, they totally passed you. Look at this. Wow, you're at 11,000, Zen. Thank you so much. My first time watching live on both Instagram and Periscope at once. Instagram's not live right now. You probably think you're watching it live, but it's not live anymore. Yes, so Dan matched Francois' sponsorship. Francois sent $20. Dan sent $40, so it was like $60. He's your buddy on the Hawaii Scopes. Cool guy. Yeah, he's so nice. He actually, yeah, he knows a lot about Hawaii. When I went to Hawaii, he was supporting me too when I was in August. Gemma, hello, another one of our sponsors. Hello, beautiful. How are you? I think I saw that you broadcasted. Did you broadcast? I didn't get to go into it, but I've been crazy catching up with work. But we're back now. We're back in business, back in action. I got my camera and my phone and my computer and all the sponsors and everything all set up again. And I'm slowly remembering how to do this. But yes, so Francois, he won $100 right before Egypt, and instead of taking the $100, he was like, actually, can we just have it be sponsorships? So for the next 5 months, he does his $20 sponsorship, and I don't even have to give him the $100, and he's just putting it right back into the channel and supporting me. I mean, he gets the reward of being in the Fem Yoga group chat and being a moderator, but still, and having his name on the screen, but still, he doesn't have to do that. He could just take the money, and instead, he put it right back into the channel, and I really can't say thank you enough for that. So thank you, Francois. Someone said, $40 challenge accepted. Wait, what, Asmer? $40? I've been broadcasting twice a week now. Blame Gareth for that. Oh. I would love to blame him. Pliny, I think he's on this list too. Pliny the Round, he's awesome. And I blame is an interesting word because I want to thank him for that, not blame him, but I'm really happy. Twice a week, so you're going for VIP? You know what, Gemma? Just apply for VIP right now because you never know. Like, you don't want to wait till you have the numbers and then apply. Just apply now, and then as soon as you have the numbers, you'll get your badge. So if you just apply now, you won't even have to wait or worry about keeping track of your numbers. Just go to periscope.tv/VIP program, apply, and then you'll be, as soon as you get that 200 view per broadcast number, you'll be a VIP, and you'll have the bronze star next to your name. And you'll be a VIP. You're already a VIP to all of us, though. What do they sponsor, Christine? This channel. I do 3 hours of content every single day. You know it isn't live anymore. Okay, cool. You have a different name. I saw you on there. I said hi to you twice on there. Insight with Moonshadow. Good evening on YouTube. How are you, my friend? Thanks for being here. I've applied 3 times. I don't have the viewers. I applied for Super Broadcaster but don't have Super Hearts. You can't apply for Super Broadcaster if you don't have Super Hearts. So that's not possible. But you don't need to apply for Periscope VIP more than once. Just the once was good enough. Once you have the numbers, then yeah. Did I meet Nick in real life? I did, Rusty. I met Nick in real life in Atlantic City in December. And then he came to Egypt as well. And we just got home last night. So we just parted ways in New York City about 24 hours ago. A little more than 20, maybe 30 hours ago. You came here for some football? I wish I had a football to throw at the camera, but I don't. So unfortunately, Zertunami, you're missing it. You gotta go watch the Super Bowl if you want to see football. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Breaking your heart. Yes. So Francois also won when we were in Atlantic City. We gave away a 360-degree camera like this, a 360 camera. But it wasn't this one. It was a different brand for Android phone. This is for iPhone, but it's actually the same brand. It's Insta360. But he won that as well. So he's won 2 times. He won $100 and he won about $130 camera. And it's just cool. It's cool to be able to give back to people who actually give to the channel. Not enough Super Hearts, right? Yeah. But you still can't apply if you don't have enough Super Hearts. So maybe there was some confusion. Don't cry, tsunami. Oh, see, there you go. eBagger is telling you the score. It's 32-33 Patriots. Do you feel better now? I feel better now. Gemma, if you want to win an argument with me right now, there's no way that's going to happen because I'm reading this book and it's absolutely, I bet you weren't expecting me to pull a book out about arguments, but I read this. I don't seem jet lagged. No, I slept. I slept 9.5 hours, so I'm ready to rock. The Art of the Argument by Stefan Molyneux, Western Civilization's Last Stand. Me and this book are going to have babies together. I am obsessed with this book so much. I read like half of it on the plane yesterday, and I'm just like, I was up until like 8 in the morning talking about it with Ed. It's amazing. It's so good. And there's like, now I'm just an expert debater. I'm a master debater. Gemma, you need the book? You can get it on his website. It's freedomainradio.com.org. Free Domain Radio. I can't remember how much it was. I want to say like $20 or less. I don't even know if it was 20. It doesn't have a price on it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe like $10 or something, but yeah, it's called The Art of the Argument. No, he's very contrarian. Like, he's not a normal, like, he's like me. His philosophy is pretty much my philosophy, so he's an anarchist, and you definitely make sure that you like him before you get his book, and make sure you're able to handle the way that he talks, because he's a little bit harsh. The Eagles scored. Yes, whoa, my shirt almost went up. Yeah, with enough time for Tom Brady to Tom Brady. Wait, what does that mean, King? Tom Brady to Tom Brady? You know how to win a debate? Hey, you know how to win a debate? Hey, you know how to win a debate? Is that how you win it? By just repeating yourself? Because I don't think that's how it works. It's easy to win a debate. Create your own set of debate rules. That's how Trump did it. He talks about that. If you don't go by the rules, you need to, if someone doesn't go by your rules, you need to ostracize them. Don't play with them. Don't argue with them. Don't debate with them. Don't interact with them at all. Just focus on having people in your world that use logic and reason. Now, that, for me, that's my role, logic and reason. If you have different roles, okay then. Just ostracize people who you don't want to associate with, because if you reward them, I'm going to call Sonam out on this one. Like, if you go hang out in this really cool lounge in your hotel that you paid to stay in the hotel because you wanted to go to this lounge, and then you go there and they say, you can't come in because there's too many people in there and you didn't make a reservation, but no one ever told us we would need a reservation to go to a place in our own hotel, you would ostracize them. You would say, okay, well then I don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. Or you could do what Sonam did and just say, that's perfect, thank you. I got so mad at her. I'm like, Sonam, don't tell them that's perfect and thank them for turning us away from what we wanted to do. That doesn't teach them anything. That doesn't alter their behavior in any way. It doesn't make them think, maybe we should let people know when they check in that, hey, if you guys are going to want to go up to that lounge tonight, you have to make a reservation because it fills up quickly. That would have been useful information. That's a really easy thing to add into your check-in list. But if everyone tells you it's perfect and thanks you, then why would you change anything? Sonam, you know I love you. She knows. I immediately said it to her. I'm like, why would you do that? But that's the opposite of ostracizing someone. That's including someone even though they're not doing the behavior to earn themselves their way into your circle, basically. And also, you want to the best way to win an argument is to have definitions. You want to define what you're talking about. So actually, Ed and I had this. What were we had an argument, a debate, whatever. We were talking about. Oh yeah, in here he makes an argument that kindness and making money are a trade-off. So if you're really good at being kind and like almost altruistic, or if you're really good at making money, that you're probably not good at both. I thought that was interesting. I was like, I wonder if that's true. And we were having a discussion about it. And then we realized that we had to define kindness. We had to define making money, because making money to some people means earning money. Well, earning money isn't making money. Earning money is like when you work for someone else, you go to work at the times you're supposed to be there, you do the job you're supposed to do, and you earn money, you get your paycheck. Well, making money is creating money. And for me, it's entrepreneurship. It's taking an idea of a product or a service from thin air and creating a business around it, creating money where there was no money, creating value where there was no value. To me, that's making money. So once we decided that we agreed that that was the definition of making money, it turned out that we actually agreed on the entire thing, because we were talking about like getting money as opposed to making money. And that was, once we cleared that up, boom, there was no argument to be had. So that's really interesting, and it totally backs up what he says in the book, which is to have to define the terms of your argument. So Lou said he appreciated the handwritten note with the coffee mugs. Yes, Lou got 2 coffee mugs for his 6 months of support consecutively, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Thank you, King Aries. He said, I shook Trump's hand straight up, and the other guy said, did he have the best hands? We're having fun on Twitch right now. I don't have written consent of the NFL to tell you, but the Eagles are winning. Written consent from the NFL. 38-33, Eagles, and there's 2 minutes left in the game. Ah, that's exciting! Eagles. Money is a made-up concept controlled by dominators of people. Totally not true, Field, and I would love to talk more philosophy, but I really do want to finish my thank yous for what this whole broadcast was supposed to be about. We're going on almost an hour and a half. I knew it was going to be like this. I couldn't wait to get back to Periscope, and my mind is like exploding with thoughts and ideas from Egypt, from this book, from you guys. I'm just like, and then I feel emotions, like I'm overwhelmed with gratefulness for this whole, for my life, for my job, for my community, for my friends, my cat, my husband, my house, I mean, my country. Whew. Okay, I had a moment. We had a moment, now let's move on. We're gonna go back to Francois. And Francois said that he won the 360 camera and he got a handwritten note. Lou liked his handwritten note. Love you guys. If I do send you something in the mail, so if you support the channel for 6 months in a row, then I give you something. So it's like whether a mug or a sweater or something, a bag, and I'll send that to you. And then if you win something on the channel, sometimes I give away books, sometimes I give away the camera. I've given away a lot of different things. Soaps, like handmade soaps from some of our viewers, candles, necklaces, or Christmas ornaments, like purses. I mean, just you name it, we've probably given it away. Gio says, I know Stefan Molyneux. I would be at odds with him. Well, if you'd like to discuss that, feel free to type some stuff in here, but hopefully I won't miss it. And if you want to say something long, you might want to direct message me on Instagram or Twitter. You haven't gotten a note. You haven't won anything or supported the channel yet. Class division rules the world. Have fun pimping these folks. Pimping? Am I pimping someone? Pimping. I don't sell people. I don't sell other people's services also, so I think, I don't know what that means, but okay then. Instead of, do you see how that person, instead of defending his argument that money was created by dominators of people, he just got mad and decided he's gonna leave? I didn't even have to argue, and I won. And let's talk about that, because that's another thing. You don't want to say you won an argument, but there's no such thing as an argument or a debate that ends without a winner and a loser. Now, I've lost many debates, okay? But it's like, I would never want to say that. Like, no, I didn't lose. I just didn't want to spend any more time talking to that person. Well, maybe if that person wasn't using logic and reason in their debate, then yeah, then you left, you ostracized them. That's not really losing. It's ending something that's not going anywhere. But if people are using logic and reason, having a discussion, and they're right and I'm wrong, that means I lost. But we both won in some way, because now I learned something. You know, even though my original position was wrong and I was proven wrong, I said, you know what, maybe you're right, like about loans. That's something that I've been coming around. I was like, loans are evil. Never should you ever take a loan. You should never owe anyone any money. And then someone was like, well, what if you have the money to cover it, but if you take that out, it's like you can leverage that money now. So you still have this money as kind of like a backup, you know, like you have it if you need it, but hopefully whatever you're getting the loan for, say it's like real estate, you know, in Ed's case, we talk about this a lot, or if it's like, say you're acquiring a business, you know, you take a loan out because you're buying someone else's business, basically like flipping businesses. It's something I want to explore getting into myself, business acquisitions. My old mentor before Ed was, he was in business acquisitions. Anyway, I got distracted about business acquisitions. So if you're doing that and you flip that business and then you sell the business, you could make money off of it and you didn't have to actually put any of your own money up, but you could have if you had to. If something went wrong, there wasn't actually any risk. Personally, that's as far as I've gone with it, but it is true that my position where I said all loans are bad, loans could never be good, is potentially untrue. So as long as it's very low risk. I'm very risk averse myself. Some people aren't, and that's fine. You know, to each their own. But that was an example of a debate that I've lost and been happy because I learned something from it. Frame the opposition's points with your own definitions. Well, I mean, as long as you have to agree on the definitions, otherwise there is no debate, you know. There are exceptions. Yeah, Diva, exactly. It's hard. Yeah, you want to speak in extremes as a philosopher. You want to like say this is true, this is the truth, you know, empirically proven to be true. But with philosophy, it's almost impossible to do that. Land is real wealth, and I'm still here. Oh, I thought you said you were leaving. Land is real wealth, and I'm still here. I love your content of discussion. Well, thank you, Field. But what did you just say about pimping people? Was that you? Sometimes you will never win with certain people. I'm a good debater. All right, let's do it, Zen. Zen, you're religious, aren't you? Can we have a religious debate on my show? I tried to get a guy to come on here and do. Zen said he likes me, but he's gonna stop sending hearts so that Lou can win. Ooh, look, Lou hit 10,000 hearts. Ah, look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I see Gemma poking her head in down here. Her cat ear head. um, and I actually did that. I set up a debate between me and a Christian, and he didn't come. He didn't show up for the scope, so I just did a scope by myself with what I thought. I'm like, that's not really fair. I'm not presenting the other point, but if my debate opponent doesn't show up, then I said I'm going to do a scope about it. I still have to come on and talk about it a little, so thought that was interesting. A. Johnson, you like my shirt? Really? Thanks. This is just brown. I like my pants. Oops, got a little glare going on there. There we go. Tell me when. Can you direct message me so I don't forget to schedule it with you on Instagram or Twitter? Maybe even this week. Ooh, am I maxing out my microphone? La 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 la. Ha 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 ha. No, okay, we're good. Sorry. Wake up, everybody. Ooh, wow, why is it? I feel like it's like peaking. What if I turn it down, way down? Is it still peak? No, no. Okay, hang on. How about blah 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 blah? Ha ha ha. That's probably okay. Is it too quiet? How's this? How's this now? You don't like debating, but your husband loves to. Why don't you like it, Shirley? You sent me a DM, Gemma. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it. I'm not a contrarian type. I like capitalism, but I'm not anarcho-capitalist. Okay, but why? I'll debate anytime. Conflict is how we learn. Yes, that's what. Yes, yes, yes. Each one teach one. I love that. I learn so much from times that I disagree with people. How much do we really learn when we agree with someone? When someone's like, "Yeah, sugar's bad," and you're like, "Yeah, sugar's bad." It's like nobody learned anything from that conversation. It was a waste of time. But if one person's like, "Actually, I think sugar is very healthy," that could be an interesting debate. You know, like, well, why do you think that? Like, what on what basis? Shirley says she personally feels it's a poor use of her valuable time. Okay, that's fine. That's not really an argument, so there's not really much to say because it's like a personal feel. Like you have a personal feeling. That's not like an opinion on a debate, so it's just kind of, that's fine. Opinions are opinions. You know, if you have an opinion, opinions aren't like a debate stance. You know, it's not like she's not taking the stance that arguing is bad. You know, if you say having arguments is bad, then we could have like a debate about that, whether it's beneficial to society or not. I would say it absolutely is. I think it's like, this book says it's the only way we could even have civilization. Conflict is the ungovernable force. Interesting. Usually the people who debate with me, argue even, are those who will never accept anyone else's reason. Then you know what you do, Gemma? If there's no way they're ever going to change their mind, like if they stop using reason and logic, that's the only way you should change your mind. If someone actually proves the other point to be true or proves your point to be wrong, if they're just going to say, well, I just know it because I know it, that's not an actual debate, and you can just exit that debate without without having done anything wrong. What do you think about girls not having to cover their tops like men? You mean girls having to cover their tops unlike men? I think that totally triggers me and I hate it, completely hate it. And I think that women should be able to be topless if they want. I think all humans should be able to be completely naked if they want to be, but I'm also an anarchist, so I think everyone should be able to do everything they want with the exception of violence. I don't think now I'm not saying that everything is moral. Okay, I'm not saying everything is good, but I'm saying that you should be free to make your own choices, and I should be free to choose whether or not I want to have you in my life or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't think eliminating the state is good for the economy. This opens the door for abuse. So you don't. And we would need to define the state and abuse, and probably even economy. But eliminating the state. But your argument, therefore, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the implication of your argument is that there is no abuse when there's a state government in place. Is that correct, Gio? 41 to 33 Eagles, 1 minute left. Violence isn't always a negative. Unless it's self-defense, I would say I disagree with you, but I'd love to hear why you say that. You were sad to see all the women covered in Egypt. There was a lot of women that didn't cover their hair, but they pretty much all covered their shoulders and their knees. So I think, yeah, I don't think I saw really any legs, but it wasn't warm. Like I wore pants the whole time because it was too cold to not wear pants. And I wore sweaters most days. I mean, I did have a t-shirt on at one point. I made sure my shoulders were covered. I may have potentially wore a tank top if I wasn't in Egypt, but I agree. I think it's sad that the women are supposed to be covering their bodies out of shame. In Canada, women can be topless. They won in Canadian Supreme Court. I think that's true in New York as well. However, like socially, it's not accepted, you know. As a receiver of lots of domestic violence, I don't like it or agree with it. Right, and I don't think that's Field probably isn't like saying domestic violence is a good thing. No states. What about bioregionalism? I actually don't know what bioregionalism is, to be honest with you. But you didn't say why violence isn't a negative. I'm totally open to discussing and hearing opinions, just not argumentative debates. Well, that's just a thing where people think they just have a bad taste in their mouth from the word argument, but an argument is a debate. The argument is your stance. The argument is your opinion. You know, what you think is your argument. It's not it doesn't mean anything about emotion. It doesn't mean yelling. It doesn't mean name calling. You know, that's the opposite of that's not even a real argument. Hi, Zach. Hello, cool Zach. Would I cover up if it wasn't frowned upon? You're asking everything backwards. Would I cover up if it wasn't frowned? So you're saying it's frowned upon to cover up? I live in New York and it's February, so yeah, I would cover up because it's cold. How do we change what is socially accepted? Be the change you want to see in the world. That's what Mahatma Gandhi would say, right? So we start accepting the people we think should be accepted. We accept the things that we think should be accepted, and we reject the things we think should be rejected. And our small little circle, our society, our mini little piece of society starts to change. And then it'll hopefully continue to change if what we are doing is universally preferable. You know, if the behavior is universally preferable, it will be universal. If it's universally unpreferable, like shooting in the face with a gun, or shooting anywhere in your body with a gun or a knife or whatever, like hurting someone. Now, I know some people are into some, like, you know, S&M, like sexual things, you know, they're sadists, masochists, you know, and as long as it's voluntary and both parties are, I don't fall into either of these categories, but if both parties are voluntarily wanting to do that and there's no like mental illness involved in this, not like someone who couldn't possibly understand there's something else out there in the world outside of that, if they've explored other things and they decide that's what they want to do, fine, you know. But that's not really violence, you know. I would define violence as like unwanted violence, unwanted pain, physical pain caused by another individual. How's that? Is that a good explanation of it? My argument is that while abuse can happen in a state, having rule of law minimizes certain abuses. Okay. I think that's a great argument. I think that would be a great argument, Gio. I've had you on the show before. We could consider doing a scope about that. I would probably enjoy that. Hi, Chug. All right, moving on. I love this conversation, you guys. Thank you so much. All right. So we talked about Francois, Eric, Jimmy, and Rocky. So those are my monthlies. And now I'm going to move on to Mr. Nick Campbell, the only Nick. He is the Nick that came with me to Egypt. So it was Dan, Nick, Sonam, and Taylor. I'm Taylor. And Nick actually sent $50 when he got home last night. Well, before he got home. I don't know exactly what time of day it was, but he sent $50, which Dan now is matching for $100. So there's $150 from one small $50 contribution. And I really appreciate that. Nick didn't have to do that. I mean, he just was in Egypt with us this whole time, and it wasn't extremely cheap to go to Egypt. And still, he said, you know what? I'm going to do match day. Or maybe he just wanted to make Dan have to pay a little bit more. Could have been that too. But thank you, Nick. Nick was my first, like I said, him and Lou were both my first ever 6 consecutive month sponsors. And he also is probably like the funniest person I've ever met in my life. And he's done a few on his flight, right? Making that money work, yes. And he also, wait, I said he's the funniest person ever. I forgot what I was going to say. Something about Nick. Oh, he's done a few scopes. He's done an ASMR broadcast. So we were in Egypt about 5 days. It was like 6, but most of that first day was just travel. The matching is over for this month. Yep, match day was yesterday. And Dan matched it. But, Lou, it's okay because he double matched it. So even if you sponsored today or whenever, anytime, it's kind of like he already matched the next $280 that comes in anyway. Because we did $275, I think it was, $275, and then he sponsored $550. And I didn't know he was going to do that. That just happened on this broadcast. I was like, he's like, check your PayPal. I'm like, first, you know what I thought it was? A bill. I thought he was billing me because he did that last month. Oh God, that cracks me up. Anyway, so Dan, you're the man. Seriously, Habibi, Habibi, Habibi. I don't know how it works, but Habibi. All right. In Arabic, that's like a term of affection. It's like your like your friend, like a very close friend. Eagles win the Super Bowl. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, we are about 2,000 super hearts away from letting off the cash cannons. I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna wait. We're almost there. Eagles win. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Cool. Yay. Woo. Yes. Football. Okay. Moving on. Are we still celebrating? We good? We done? I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut it short. I know you guys are excited. Ryan's on YouTube. You excited, Ryan? You excited about American football? You excited about the Super Bowl? You excited about the Eagles? So there's like no music, there's no cheering, but I just feel like all of you guys are probably doing your own thing at your house or the parties that you're at and like on the TV. Am I going with the beat? Am I going with the beat on your TV? Ooh, yeah. Check out Nick's Instagram. Yes. Wait, put your Instagram handle in, Nick. So many wins this week. Yes. That's Dan's team too. People in Philly will be dancing in the streets. Like this. Is this dancing? Does this count as dancing? Oh, it was like, how does the Arabics dance? They always, they like snap everything. How do they dance? I don't really know. Something like this. Are they mini Vitos and dance? Yes, they are. They're not Vitos, actually. They're Fleekos. They're Vito on fleek. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. What? Yes, I'm hungry. This scope was, I thought this scope would be like maybe an hour. This is gonna be like my whole content for the whole day. How low can we go? How low can we? Oh, how low can it get? Super Bowl had at least 2 spam commercials. Ew. Jump for joy! I'm sitting down, and if I jump, you only see my legs. Your name's different now. Yeah, Instagram is NickBG50, and he posted, and also so follow me, Nick and Sonam on Instagram. It's all the same usernames. Well, Nick's is NickBG50. Thank you, Lou. You thought it was a Doe or Sonam troll account? It might be. Do we know who Vito on Fleek really is? Does anyone really know who Vito on Fleek is? Don't play that Egyptian song. Yes! Cart Molest, that's such a good way to celebrate. I said don't play it, and I'm like immediately like, that's what I'm gonna do. Cart, don't block me, okay? Don't block me. Come on. It's special. It's a special moment. Elia Viella. Here it comes. 92 million views on this video on YouTube. First songs I heard in Egypt. I immediately fell in love with it too. I didn't even know it was going to be a thing. I was just like, this song. What do I miss about Egypt? This song. And people are screaming at the top of their lungs. Now you have a taco. Oh yeah, we made up our own words for it. And all views are from Sonam and Taylor. All 93 million views are us. Tom Brady lost, yes. Yes, Danny, we're celebrating the Eagles win. Must be the aftermath of Egypt. Wait, what? Oh, I miss the pyramids and the Sphinx most of anything. I miss seeing them out my window. It has the potential to be really good if made well. We had a few well-made meals that were really good. Like they have kebabs, falafel, bean hummus. What was the other thing? Whew. Well, that was fun. Ryan was dancing. It's a good. How can you not dance to that? I mean, that song is just everything. Did I already load one up? I think I did. Okay. Like half of the money is gone. Fake money is less harmful. It's over, thank God. 25 days until baseball spring training starts. Gio's already thinking about baseball. What did you do? You sponsored yesterday. You've been sponsoring every month for $20, and Dan, it was match day yesterday, so Dan matched it for $40, which means it was like $60. He double matched. We didn't know he was going to do that. We thought he was just doing normal match day, like 20 for 20. No, you did 20, he did 40. I'm like, So we got $275 total from the day, and then he sent 550 instead of 275. I did not know that was going to happen. Oh, Cannon, Cannon, and it's all one word, Shirley. So it's thecashcannon.com, like a cannon, like. Poof. I'm sure after that dance, this song will trend #1 soon. Pretty sure it already is #1. It's got 92 million views on YouTube. You can find the Cash Cannon on Amazon. Oh, okay, there we go, Asmer. Thank you. Hi, Sean. Ed, you're back? Why don't I see you? I see no Eds. Oh, I do see Ed. All the way at the end. Hi, Ed. Are you happy the Eagles won? I'm happy. Did you memorize every single thing that happened so you could talk to your clients about it? I'm so excited about this Super Bowl. I can't cope, Ryan. Oh, God, that's hilarious. All right. We're thanking people still. So we just got done thanking Nick, talk about how awesome he is, and if you check out our Instagram, you'll see all the pictures and videos of Egypt that we posted. So on Instagram, Nick is NickBG50. You can see him on my list of people that I'm following too, and then follow me, Fem Yoga Taylor, and Sonam108, and you'll see everything. You told your ex-girlfriend on Amazon? Sean, your thumbs hurt? Oh, from sending hearts? Try fingers. Or from messaging. My thumb started hurting really bad from messaging all night last night. Hi, Levy. It's because he hasn't given super hearts. You're right. What's up with that, Ed? I'm just kidding. Ed's the only person that sent 10,000 or more super hearts at a time while we were in Egypt. He did it twice, and he was the only one, so he's okay. He doesn't have to send super hearts. Shirley said she's broke now after watching the scope. You only had $20, Shirley? Shirley, you need to get better about arguing with your husband about how he should give you money. Just kidding. If you're just getting here, that probably makes no sense to you, but it was just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't know what that means, but I'm just going to block that person because I'm pretty sure that's not nice. You're watching Jason later if you're still awake. Oh yeah, Jason Stolken's doing some OBS tutorials tonight. And I have an OBS tutorial on my YouTube channel as well. It's very basic. He's probably doing some like high level stuff. But if you're new to using OBS to broadcasting from your computer and having words on your screen and things, you can check my YouTube channel, Fem Yoga. She said I wore my fingers out too. I gotta do my toes next. This is Gemma right now. Wait, I can't see myself. This is Gemma. She's got her phone and she's just tapping hearts. I opened feet for you, Gemma. I could tell. I could tell those are toes. Ooh, look at you moving up in the world, Ryan. What the heck? Ryan's not even in here anymore. He's on YouTube. Lou, you're about to win. You're about to pass zone. I missed a comment here. No fair. You all have bigger screens. You just bought the gun? Oh, Shirley. Shirley's like, well, I bought the ebook, How to Make Money on Periscope, for $20. And then I also had to buy some cash cannons. I love this so much. We should get sponsored by the cash cannon. Sean, you are mean. Have you heard from Joe lately? Joe Simon? Does he still broadcast? Hi, Mark. Are you happy the Eagles won? I think everybody wanted the Eagles to win, right? Alright. So we're done thanking Nick. Now we can thank Chaz, Scott Blue Chat, and I think some of these people. Yeah, no, I think this came in during match day. Yeah, these next two came in during match day, and then there's one other person I'm going to thank just because she's our most recent sponsor before Dan and Sonam during this broadcast. You saw Gemma overtook you. EAGLES, Eagles. Give me an E. You got your E. You got your E. Give me an A. You got your A, you got your A. Give me, okay, too much. I'm not doing the whole thing. I just saw Gemma overtook me, so I'm back to stay on top. Welcome back, Ryan. I'm glad that you, oh, you just want to be on top of Gemma. Does that sound, how does that sound? Does that sound, not so good? Yeah, let's not do that. I'm heading out for coffee with a couple mates. I hope you enjoy your day as well, Sean, and hopefully I'll see you later on. Although I might not have content after this if we don't shut up soon. Okay. So Chaz is actually somewhat new to the channel. He's been here for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and I don't know him very well. He's very quiet, but he's very, very kind. As soon as he found me, he started sending super hearts. He sponsors at Fem Yoga, I think 2-3 times now. He's amazing. I was a cheerleader in the past. surprised. I'm surprised that you could tell that, or were you just trolling me and you didn't think I was gonna say yes? Gemma's like, no, I want to be on top. Still sounds questionable at best. Ryan's like, that's so wrong. Yes, it is. Do some yoga. Oh, people. Oh, trolls. Trolls, when I eat you, you taste like happiness. Has anyone seen the movie Trolls? I had to watch that movie after I started periscoping. Anyway. So Chaz, Scott Blue Chaz, really, really nice, generous, supportive guy, and I look forward to getting to know him better. And thank you for supporting on match day. He sent another $20. Dan matched it for $40. It ended up being as good as $60 towards the channel. EAGLES equals cheating jerks. Really, Asmer? I thought the Patriots were the cheaters. Hey, Elzaska, how are you, my friend? We're taking turns to be on top. Gemma, this is getting worse. It's getting hot in here? Is it just Gemma? You saw Trolls? I think you mean Trolls. Oh, the movie. You mean the movie, yes. He said he's screaming. Okay. All right. We gotta move on. Oh, look, you can see a little hair sticking off of this. She said the opposite was cheaters. Gamer girl, thank you for the super hearts. I love pink ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, now she just says, I'm a dirty girl. Like, now she's just not, there's not even innuendo anymore. Now it's just, like, straight out, like, it's happening. You need to leave us alone. Do you want us to all leave and you and Ryan can stay here? Alone? Have a little alone time? Maybe you can do a private broadcast. One of you can private broadcast each other. She's got time to comment. I only care about cheerleaders and halftime. Mark, at least you're honest. I don't care about. Notice I added jerks. He only cares about cheerleaders. Pure filth. Whoa. Zach's like, what did I come into? Well, this is what happens when you don't watch the Super Bowl. You find love in femyoga.com, or what? Fem Yoga Taylor's Periscope broadcast. So if you're looking for love in all the wrong places, I'll tell you the right place. It's right here, right now, live. Love connections. Go. Bought 2 guns, so I have no money to put in them. It says $50 and $100 bills. Baller gun. Well, don't worry. Surely they will send you a bunch of these fake $1,000 bills with your cash cannons. Each one will have some in it. So this is from 2 cash cannons. So you can get, like, you know, you can have like a decent amount of money coming out of there. So that's pretty cool. You don't even need money to put in there. But if you start broadcasting more and follow what I talk about in my book, How to Make Money on Periscope, maybe they'll give you some money to put in there too. You want to find love? Okay. Oh, look, Ashley just got here. Ashley, do you want to fall in love with Zach? Seahawks didn't make the playoffs. I didn't watch any part. Okay, Stitch starting. We just rolling around on top here. Back. Come on, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Get back here. Get back here. Come on. I know, things got too hot. The internet was like, this is too much. You're cut off. We're back? Okay, cool. Thanks, Ryan. I'm like, come on back. Come on back. OBS crash. That happens sometimes. I think, I don't know exactly what makes that happen, but, oh my god. There's, the people on Twitch are some of the strangest comments ever. Yeah, so rolling on top of what? They're talking about this. They keep like rolling around to see who's going to be on top of each other. Not even the top of the heart race. Oh, Lou! Lou, you're winning! Did a bug just fly by? Alright. Yeah, the FCC just censored me. Yes, exactly, because it got way too hot in here. If you're just looking to be loved in general, come here. She's the sweetest young lady in the world. Oh, Asma. And Asma will give you love, too, because she's sweet. Zen says he's here still. Good. Yours never crashed? Really, Zen? Somebody needs to get you holsters for your cash cannons. They would have to be giant holsters. You see how big these are? Look at these things in comparison to my leg. Okay, so if you can see, like, the size of my leg, and then the cash cannon, I mean, it would be pretty hardcore. serious. Why no soccer? Is there a soccer game going on right now? It's the Super Bowl, so that's why there's football hearts. How young am I? I'm 27. TMS. What does TMS mean? Nate. TMS. Too much soup. Taylor makes sandwiches. Okay. All right. I'm going to ignore that comment. Are we really back on YouTube? Usually YouTube has a hard time coming back after we crash, but I'm glad. So now that all you pervs have been silenced, let's move on to our final match day sponsor and one of our biggest sponsors. She sent another $50 as well, and she just sponsored the channel for $20 like just a week ago, and she bought my ebook for another $20. So really she's supported this channel $90 in the past just couple weeks, and her name is Miss Joy Christine. Love her so much. She's one of the newest people that I really have gotten to know better on Periscope. We had like one time she came into my scope, we had a hilarious time trolling ourselves, trolling the book that we were reading, talking about getting impregnated by ideas from the book and how we're having babies with our books, and we're a little strange. We're just a little strange, but it was a great time. I had an awesome time with her, and she's been broadcasting. So she just did a really cool sunset scope right before my scope here, and I shared it out. So hopefully you guys got to see that. Her username is Ms. Joy Christine, so it's MS Joy Christine, and she sent $50, which means it was worth $150 because Dan sent $100 to match that because he double matched. So that's everybody for match day, and then a special shout out to Anonymous for sending another $25 today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. And that was it. That was the point of this broadcast, was to thank everyone who gave on match day, and it took 2 hours. And we barely even talked about that. But I'm glad that we made it. Yes, Kevin, yes, I made it back safely. I'm really excited to do broadcasts about Egypt. I think it'll be cool for you guys to see the differences between what Sonam's like highlights and perspectives were and what mine were, and like the differences on opinions and different things. I think it'll be cool, and if we can get Dan and Nick to do their own broadcasts or their own stories, just to kind of see, like, all four of us had pretty much the same experience. You know, we were all doing the same things the same time almost every time, but just like, but it's 4 different perspectives. You know, we all had a different point of view and a different lens that we're actually viewing everything through and experiencing everything through. So it's kind of interesting, I think, to hear from everybody, even though I know Sonam, you know, told a lot of it last night on her scope. You were looking for Femster, found this. Oh, Fedmeister. Who's Fedmeister? I'm Fem Yogaster. Minus the stir. I'm Taylor. You're following Joy Christine? Nice. Good. She's awesome. Does she make sunset sunrise scopes with deer in the field? She might. I know she's done some book reading scopes. Like she read the Giving Tree by, what's his name? The Giving Tree. Shell Burton? I have no idea. What is a football? Exactly, emoji. Exactly. What is a football? No one knows. No one knows. However, I think that's the end of this broadcast. Shout out to Saz Striker for being the stream boss. Thank you for all of the super hearts, all of you lovely people. Nick, Gamer Girl, Gemma, and the Asmer Mommy, and everyone who sent super hearts that had to head out. Chris, Asif, Lou, Dan. Wait, Lou, you're still here, aren't you? Maybe not. Stas, Atari, and Lise. Thank you. Shel Silverstein. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like, Shel Burton? I'm making stuff up. Shel Silverstein, of course. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Football is life. Really? You love football? Is that okay with you, Zach, that your wife loves football? Because you guys are married now because of this broadcast. Just like Ryan and Gemma. Although Ryan is successfully staying on top. Over 10,000 hearts. Sonam with the chocolate hearts. Thank you to Lou, Zen, Ryan, Gemma, Dan, especially Dan for all of his support the past couple of days with the match day, super hearts, and the cash cannons, and Egypt. You know, he came to Egypt with us, so that's amazing. And Gio, Shirley, and Daniel. Oh no, wait, is that Daniel? Yeah, it's Daniel. Thanks for everything. And thank you to everybody on this list for supporting at femyoga.com by clicking supports. Ryan wears the jeans in this relationship. Is that how you say it? You don't say pants? Oh, because you're British, and British people think pants are underwear. Did you know that? Thank you, Donna. I'm glad to be home. I really am. I was really looking forward to being home, although I loved Egypt so much. The highlights of my trip are staying with me, LOL, but check out some other things I put on Insta. Okay. Oh, okay. You have beautiful eyes though. Thanks, Hardcore. Can you see them? They're brown. They're very they're just brown. If I cry, sometimes they turn green. Why does this look so black? Too much eyeliner there. That it looks worse now. Okay. Taylor, pants are underwear. No, pants are not underwear. No, Gemma. No, Cart. Are you guys all British in here right now? Trousers are pants. He wears the trousers. I echo Nick's comment. Sonam, you already shared your highlights. We talking undergarments here now. No, we're not. You ever seen Captain Underpants wearing jeans? No, just tidy whities. It's Captain Underpants. Under the pants. Underpants. Who wears the trousers? These, what do you call these? Yoga pants. Yoga pants. Pants. These are not underwear. I'm not sitting here broadcasting in my underwear. These are pants. Okay. Panties could be underwear. Boxers are underwear. Yes, these are leggings, but they're yoga pants as well. So you're saying Captain Underpants is wearing the wrong clothes? No, I'm saying that he's wearing underpants. What in the world's happening right now? Yoga underwear. Yoga panties. Pantaloons. Oh, I'm British. That's my excuse. Thank you, son. That's your personal problem. You can take it up with Captain Underpants, not my problem. Ryan, you're triggering me. Yoga giant thermal panty. Knickers. You can call them knickers if you want. I call them undies. Undies. Oh my god, Mike? What? The microphone? Why is it doing that? Is it okay? Knickers is a disgusting word. Okay now? Is it okay now? Good now? Alright, cool. Thanks, Francois. I should have ended it when we had the chance. I know, it censored me again. We're talking about Gemma and Ryan and Ashley and Zach, and then I get shut down, and then now I'm talking about underpants, and he's just like beeping me out. I'm sorry, you guys. That happens sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the camera. I'm not sure. It's when I get too loud. That's why I turned my microphone down for this broadcast, but it's like it's just back up there again. Let me turn it down more. Let me turn myself way down. Hello? Is that better? La 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 la. Still too much. Okay, sorry. Have I met Sonam in real life? Yeah, we just spent a week in Egypt together. We just got back yesterday. I had to bleep out the word pants because it's wrong information. Right. I'm glad that you agree with me, Sonam, even though you're British. Note how two faults and both we're talking about. So, yeah, exactly, Gemma. Please don't call me sexy Mishro. I am happily married to a perfect man. Wait, did you just say something worse? I like how Ed just says the Eagles win. Like, what? What brand is your microphone? It's actually the Logitech C920 built-in microphone with the camera. Yeah, it was subliminal messaging. Yeah, so that beep is actually just a really high-pitched version of me going femyoga.com/support over and over again. Beeping out the fact that pants are... Gemma? You know, Gemma, I thought that I liked you, but I'm having second thoughts. I'm just kidding, I love you. I'm just playing around. Oh my god. Nick is British now too. He said fam, that's loud in it. I can't even say in it. I'm like, isn't it? Damn, instant parade live in Philly. Okay, well go watch the parade. I'm gonna eat some spaghetti and then I'll be back probably in a few hours for like 50 minutes of content. I was worried my iPhone speakers went bust for a second. I'm sorry, Ryan. When I get too excited, my microphone's like, chill out. Chill out. So I turned it down even more. It's literally like you can turn it up to I mean I'm less than half way of volume that I can do. So most likely the microphone can't handle really high frequencies. I don't know that it's a high frequency. I think it's just loud. Like if I go too loud. Egg drop moderated me, right, Peter? Joey was like, Taylor, stop. I immediately tried to think whether I bought Apple Care. Ryan's immediately troubleshooting his phone. He's like, no. Garlic spaghetti? Do I want people to shut up about the football? That's fine. We can talk about football. I actually like football. I'm probably just gonna do boring plain spaghetti. You're going to bed? All right. Oh yeah, Zen, DM me. We'll do our debate. Oh, that'd be so fun. The Logitech C920. That's correct. I have the C930 on my wish list on Amazon though. I think. Whatever state I'm in. I'm in New York. Yeah, Gemma, I think you're right, actually. I think it was just censorship. It's just like, listen, it's too much. You guys are getting out of control. You need to chill out. The Eagles have won. Go watch the parade. Let Taylor get spaghetti. And I agree. I agree with you, microphone. Thank you. Thank you, microphone. Namaste. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you and the divine sounds that you produce to remind us that we have to eat. Otherwise, we might die. The loudness. It's technically part of the frequency issue. Okay. All right, Ryan. So you're telling me I just need to shut up? You want to come at me, bro? I'm just kidding. I know I need to chill it out, but rather than assume that I'm ever going to be able to do that, because I think we all know that I definitely cannot do that, I just turn the microphone down, and hopefully that will fix the problem. We'll just have to see. He said, no way. Thanks, Ryan. Chocolate hearts for you. Whoa, why is do my hearts always look like that? Are they always lumpy like that? Whoa. Why? Is this hand? Where's the point? I feel like the point is not very pointy. Do I suck at doing hand hearts and I never noticed? Why is my heart so, like, unsymmetrical? I don't know. What? Get your book. I got my book. Oh, I don't know what you're saying, Gio. Lumpy. Ed, earlier Gemma said something about, she's like, I cannot win this argument or something, and nobody knew about the book, and she's like, I can't win this argument with you. We were having some argument about something, not about underwear versus pants, but I can't, oh, it was about Super Hearts, whether or not she applied to be a super broadcaster. And then I was like, you are correct, you will never win an argument with me ever again. The tip isn't symmetrical, that's what she... Nick, microphone, can you please censor Nick? Does it work like that? Nick, are you hearing a loud beeping? Do I like Italian food? I like Italian food, yeah. What do I do for $100? For $100, you can request a scope of your choice. So whatever you want me to talk about, show, do here on the channel, I will do within reasonable boundaries. Like, I won't do anything sexual, but I, will do either yoga or ASMR or a drawing scope or a food scope, travel scope. I mean, just tell me what you want to see and we'll figure it out. I said I can't even win an argument when referring to winning stuff. That should have ended. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I thought it was about the Super Hearts thing. Everyone take note. Don't argue with Taylor. She has a book. It actually opened up good conversation. We had a whole conversation about what an argument is and about definitions and ostracism, and got to talk about some of the stuff I've been mulling over for a long time since I read half of the book. But if I don't shut up now, we're not even going to have any more content tonight because we're going to go for 3 hours. So I'm going to shut up now. And I'm going to give you another 45 minutes of content after this to get back into our 3 hours of content daily schedule. And if you're on this list, go ahead and message me on Instagram or Twitter and let me know what you want to see. And maybe I'll do that tonight because I haven't decided. There's so many things I can do. I don't think 45 minutes is going to be long enough to talk about Egypt, so I'm going to save that for tomorrow. And then we'll just do something else tonight. So we can either whisper read Atlas Shrugged, we can read some of our book. Were we in the middle of a book or no? I don't think so. We can read some of this book, The Art of the Argument by Stefan Molyneux. We can do yoga. We can... What other options are there? We could do trivia, but no trivia. We're going to do trivia on Tuesday. Let's argue about if you're ending this now or if you should starve and keep going. Oh my god. She said, yes, I'm back on top. Quick, let me end it before he beats you again. Remember, you're all... Lisa's ASMR. Okay. Alright, if she's the only one who says anything, I'm going with her. And remember, you can direct message me. You don't have to say it now. But I'm happy to do ASMR if you want. I know I haven't done it in a week, and it's Sunday night, and I do like to do them on Sundays sometimes. So, oh, maybe we can do ASMR drawing. Let me know if you want to do drawing or reading. And remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thanks so much for watching. You're amazing. Thank you, Dan, for the super hearts, and I'll see you guys in a little while.